Team Dropkin started this week on fire, winning their first 3 games, but after dropping 4 in a row, find themselves no longer controlling their own fate. They are tied with their opponent tonight, Team Maerki, who at times has been brilliant, but now also finds themselves needing help to reach the playoff round of the USA Curling National Championship. The winner tonight has a chance. The loser all but eliminated. It's Team Dropkin versus Team Maerki on usacurl.org. Welcome, everyone, to 2020 USA Curling National Championships from Eastern Washington University. My name is Joe Calabrese. Alongside me tonight, analyst Jenna Martin. Jenna, welcome to the broadcast.
Thanks for having me, Joe. I'm excited to be here.
It's we'll get to the reason why you're here in just a minute, but want to just talk about our feature matchup now between Team Maerki and Team Dropkin. Both teams 3 and 4. These are the lineups for tonight. We've changed some orders around, particularly on Maerki, but also Joe Polo. Coming in for Mark Fenner on Team Dropkin. So Jason Smith going to be throwing last for Maerki this game. Steven Dropkin in the house calling the game. So got to keep a lineup card handy all the time, Jenna.
Lots of changes. Tom Howell also looks like he dropped or moved down to second rather. So yep. Joe Polo will be playing vice this game.
And Dropkin has the hammer. He's playing the Yellowstones. Let's talk a little bit about why you're up here. About an hour and maybe 10 minutes ago, every broadcaster's dream happened. Something has only happened in one other time in 9 years. Mr. Sean Murray got the call to play with Team Brundage. And we said, Sean, you've got to do this. So he ran back to the hotel. Every good broadcaster who has dreams like this needs to bring their shoes. And he had his shoes with him. So we ran back to the hotel, literally running into the arena 5 minutes before game time. Got no practice. Playing the Olympic gold medalists. Going to be vicing tonight. That's my understanding. So Sean Murray is going to be playing on sheet B against John Schuster. We'll try to show you some of his shots maybe a little bit later. But, man, we've got a lot of excitement in the arena tonight because the standings are all kind of bunched up, and means anything can happen here. A lot of teams with a chance.
A lot of teams. I think the Young Bucks in our feature game here are in a must-win situation. I think that's definitely why we're seeing the lineup change, of course. What else do we have going on in the men's standings?
Well, let's see if Brian can bring up the standings for us, but I know Team Burr is in exactly the same boat as Maerki and Dropkin. They need a win. They're playing Rich Ruinen on sheet A, so that's uphill sledding if I would ever say so.
Sure.
Brundage against Schuster. Brundage is eliminated. Schuster has secured the #1 seed, so that game all but meaningless in the scoring or in the standings. Here you go with the standings right now. Schuster in first, Ruinen in second. We got a tie for third. Dunham and Sinnott both at 4 and 3. Sinnott is playing Kakala on sheet D. And Dunham is playing Berklet. Berklet also in the same boat at 3 and 4. Cannot afford another loss. So gonna be a fun night. And meanwhile, in the feature game here, we're trading hits. Nice little roll under. Dropkin looking to have a hack weight hit made. Try to roll back to the wing.
Oh, so I guess we were wrong. Joe Polo's actually playing second.
Yeah. It's the last time I listened to Roy McCusker.
Zig!
So Polo's playing second.
Zig, keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. You got it. Keep going. Go, 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 go.
Kind of makes sense as Howell's played third the entire week.
Yeah. Of course. Honestly, this might be the most lineup changes we've seen in the history of a national event. Would you say so, Joe?
I would agree. I mean, we have a lot of very good fifths. That's the first thing. And then we've got some teams who seem very unselfish and willing to rotate in and out. That's great. But, you know, some of these teams that qualified, I think, looked around and said, you know, we might have been able to do well in the challenge round with this, but we need a little bit more. And so somebody like a Jason Smith, for example, gets picked up by Maerki, and now they still have a chance.
Careful.
Where?
Careful.
Where?
Oh.
And you see somebody like Owen Sampson get in the game this morning
Fine.
Good. Nice
for
stuff.
Kakula, and then they rattle off their best win.
Watch the jam, Tor.
A little surprised to see Kevin back out there. Actually, he's not.
Board.
Not out there.
Looks like Kevin's sitting this one
Yeah,
out as
Kevin
well.
is sitting this one out. Sorry, I thought he was back in, but he's not.
Similar. Clean. Yep. Clean. Yep.
Just you go with what's working, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you have to. And if it's not working, you got to keep changing it up till it does.
Yeah.
Hard. Hard roll. Hard roll. Hard roll. Hard roll. Hard roll.
So nice hit and roll there. Avoids the jam.
9-5.
Sean Murray with his first, just throws T-line draw, mostly covered. Pretty good shot to start his championship.
Close. Yep. Yep.
Off the bench, no practice.
He's ready.
No problem.
Yep. Oh, yep.
He's probably had a lot of time this week to study the ice conditions.
Absolutely, he has a pretty good idea how much this ice is curling. Hits and rolls, sort of in front of that Dropkin catcher. In fact, that rock was so good, Schuster couldn't do anything with it.
Yep. Probably big, huh? Clean.
So
Yep.
Sean must have been playing second, because he's
Yep.
no longer
Yes. Yes.
throwing.
Yes. Yes.
So we had 2 stones already. We missed the first one. The second one was a beaut.
9-6.
8.5.
You like this?
This trading hits around this
Same
single
way.
center guard.
9's okay too. Might be a little slower out here.
Maerki's been throwing last the entire week.
9
No, they make the switch.
Yeah, I talked to Jason Smith during the women's draw earlier this afternoon, and he mentioned they're just looking to change it up a little bit. Obviously, what they're doing hasn't been immensely successful. And I think, too, that's a team, like you mentioned, Joe, everybody on that team is pretty selfless, and they want to get wins, they want to get results.
That's why you're here, and you're in a position. You got to pull out all the stops. Tom Howe going to peel this guard.
Clean.
Looks like we're going to be wide open. Staring down Rory over there. Rory stole our parking spot, made Sean run halfway across the campus.
Yeah, I'm not sure we told that part of the story, did
No.
we?
No, it won't be short. We played a couple hits out here though, so I guess they stopped in the top. So, all right, 80-85.
So, in our feature matchup, Jason just looking to draw somewhere near that drop-in stone.
Okay. Clean it. Eric, close. Dom, close. Dom, yep. 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 Yep, hard, Dom. Yep. 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 Yep, hard. Yep. 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 Yep.
Oh, just off the rings.
You can just practice this. Unless you like trying to use that. I just kill. Yeah, I like rather practice my draw. Right here.
With that just
Practice
off the
the draw.
rings, Dropkin can just throw one into the
What
rings.
do you guys think the speed is right now?
Test the draw speed.
Not quite as fast. Not quite as fast. like a few feet.
Makes you wonder, Joe, if you were in this situation, would you draw in front of those ones behind the rings or leave it alone because it's the first end?
I think if I had hammer, I think I might just draw open, try to play for the blank.
Okay.
Those are, I don't know about what you think, but it's kind of iffy over there. I don't want to get forced if I don't have to.
Good ad, guys.
I think I'm okay blanking the first.
That's a good point. The Young Bucks, too, are especially in a situation where they need a good start. They've been starting so slow, and they just can't bring themselves back as hard as they try. So it's really important that they get off on the right foot here.
Yeah, they did give up 3 early
sweep
against
though,
Rowan
anyway.
this morning. It was an uphill battle ever after that.
9-5.
So I should have mentioned that Sean Murray is in for Ted Brundage. Workin is now skipping the team, throwing last stones. They don't have hammer here against Schuster in the first, so. But they have successfully junked up the house, so who knows? Maybe they can get one hidden here.
Speaking of lineup changes, we might as well cover everything across the board.
Yeah,
On sheet A, we have Tilker sitting this game out again, and Croy Nürnberger is getting some more playing time.
Wow. The whole day off for Tilker.
Yeah.
I thought he was just off for morning games. His contract must be better than I thought. Yeah, I mean, there's just been a lot lineup changes left and right. I mean, Burr throwing third for his team now. Midweek they made that switch. Stopera throwing last. So throw through here, and blank end in the first here. And Dropkin will keep the hammer going in the second when we come back after this.
All USA Curling member clubs are eligible to receive a 10% discount from Loriartis, the Pin People, on club pins, medals, keychains, and related products. Members are also eligible to receive an additional 5% off prepaid orders. Visit thepinpeople.ca. Be sure to mention you're a member of the US Curling Association when ordering.
And we're back here. Second end, USA Curling National Championships, Team Maerki versus Team Dropkin.
Line's a little tight.
2, 3. Tight. We gotta go get it. Hold it.
Line's pretty good.
Right.
Line's good.
2. Yep.
Where are we? 2.
2.5, 3.
And we had a blank end in the first end.
Real nice,
Maerki
Eric.
throwing the center
Beautiful,
guard.
Eric. That away.
Top 12, top 8.
Dropkin gonna try to come behind. What do you think in the 5 rock rule era? This is more common than it used to be.
Bigger give.
I think
Teams come
so.
straight around.
Yeah, I think so for sure. We've seen
Line's
some
good.
teams adapt really well to the 5 rock rule, and some teams are continuing to struggle and
good.
figure out the best
Just clean.
way to accomplish
clean.
what they're looking to do in
Just
an
half
end.
in the 8-foot. Tom's rock. Tom's
But I
rock.
think that this is a pretty routine call that we're seeing now
Come on,
with
Tom, keep her
the
coming.
5 rock
Really
rule.
nice. Here, gotta
Just
keep
bring
going
it
though. Gotta
to
keep
the
going. A
top
little
8
more, a little more. Good sweep. Nice shot. 49.
You bring those
Guys
too
like
deep,
this?
the other team can just freeze on you.
Just right to it. Yep.
I've seen a couple teams just try to draw open in that
Yeah, give us a
situation.
couple feet more and it should be good.
And sort of force action to be hit after hit after hit. There's a mascot in the building.
A rather creepy mascot, I
Yeah,
must say.
It's the Eagle from Eastern Washington
Line's
University.
good.
Go ahead.
Wait on me.
Not sure what his name is. I'm
Line's
missing
real
it off
good.
the back here, but
Gotta
he's
come over,
taking
Ryan.
a seat next to some fans.
Are we behind?
Kicking
Putting
his
his feet
feet
up.
up. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Pretty hard.
I guess those would be claws.
Bring it
Or,
over.
what
Yep,
would
yep,
Eagles
yep,
have
yep.
Talons?
claws,
All the
right?
way, all the way.
Talons.
Go
Maybe
around.
you're right, yeah. There you go.
Get there.
That's fine. Yeah, 9-5.
So bounces off a little bit there. And
Big roll, right? Yep. All right, just make sure.
now Spencer can make a hit and try to roll under. Morgan, I guess he could roll pretty big. They have hammer.
Yep. Hard, Joey. Hard.
Joey.
Hard. Hard. Go, 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 go.
Oh,
Ooh.
that was interesting.
Spins a little far, pushes their rock behind the tee line. Obviously not accomplishing, you know,
Well,
Joe,
less
you
than
just
ideal.
talked about how that's not ideal if you get a rock
No.
behind the tee line with the center guard up.
So now Maerki can come right around. It's Dropkin.
Little plus. Little plus. Line's good. Full 4. Close. Close. Yep. Line's good. Oh, wait only.
With all these lineup changes, some of our
There.
graphics don't work the way that we intended them to.
Steve.
Steven has definitely curled for more than 4
Let's go
years.
to it then.
As you can see, he makes a pretty good freeze here.
What did I give you? Yeah. Top button.
I can confirm that Steven's curled far more than 4 years. He actually had a pretty successful junior career. Corey Dropkin, of course, was on his team at the time. Tom Howell was in the mix for some of those years as well.
Oh, Joe Polo here.
Thanks. Top
Or
four.
Joey, I guess is what we
Just
should call
clean,
him
wait
now.
on it. Clean.
Maybe it makes him
Back
feel
there.
younger.
Maybe.
T-line. Whoa. Never Tom. Never Tom.
I haven't been Joey in a really long time.
It's close.
We're playing for a small
It's
bump.
close. It's just a small bump.
Whoa. Yeah, go
Small
hard
bump.
now. Hard now. Yes. Yes, 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 yes.
Little pocket there now. Looks like
Good.
Dropkin is first stone and third.
Just a little more.
Dropkin makes a good one here. Scoring area is going to be really tiny.
Where? Whoa, whoa, if we can. Careful. Whoa. Whoa. Always dumb. Always dumb.
It's got to curl
sure we're
quite a
to it.
ways.
Here it comes.
Yep,
Here it
dumb.
comes.
Dumb, go.
Look at that. What a great camera angle.
Oh, yes, good shot.
Oh,
Great throw, Steve. That's
it's real good.
Yeah.
Jenna is the co-host of the Extra Extra End podcast. Also here on behalf of Curling Zone. Talk a little bit about what you do over there on the social media bench.
Yeah, so I'm here this week kind of filling in as needed. I'm Bryce Atkinson's sidekick, I think. So we're doing some social media coverage of a lot of the teams here. Helped out on the stat bench a couple times. Yeah, just filling in as need be. It's fun to sit down there with those guys and get a different view of nationals this year.
Hard! Hard, Tom! Hard, Tom! Keep going! Stay on it! Stay on it! We got a good one! Go, 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 go,
This
go.
is your first
back on that.
in a
Good,
media
Joey.
capacity. How many nationals have you been to before this? As a player, let's talk about as a player.
As a player, you know,
I don't
Joe,
mean about just like spectating.
Sure, I don't know the answer to that, and that's not meant to sound conceited. In the
Just
slightest
many,
way. It's
many,
just,
many is the
I truly
answer.
don't know.
All right. What's it been like? You know, not playing, but being in this environment.
It's fun. It's I think we get here around 8 a.m. every day, and we stay till 10 p.m. So the days are long, but it's fun to get a new perspective. You definitely get to see a lot more of what's going on. You get to observe the teams more closely. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it thoroughly, and I've also mentioned to Price and Jerry Gertz a few times. As an athlete, you appreciate all the volunteers and the support that go into these events. But you don't ever realize or even come close to realizing how much work is put in to make these events run smoothly. So
You like to run back.
it's been incredible to be a part of, and I can't say thank you enough to all the volunteers and the staff, and it's been a really, really amazing event.
Amen to that. So Dropkin sitting 2 right now.
Close.
Dom needs to make
Yep,
a pretty
little
good
bit,
draw.
Yep. Yep.
Where do you think it's at?
Well, wait only. Whoa. Where is it? Whoa. Wait
Sean
only.
Murray throwing again on sheet B. Want to make
Yep,
sure everybody's aware.
Whoa.
Keeping an eye on my boy.
Whoa.
Looks like he's got to pull out some draw weight again.
Yep, Schuster picked up 3 in the first, so
Good.
they better get on the board
Nice
here.
draw down there, boy.
Or Sean may be joining us back in the booth sooner than we thought.
He'll opt to play with 3.
Yeah, because it's higher.
Actually, a pretty good shot again, right to the forefoot.
Back 4,
Just
back 8.
Baby biting the
I
four.
think it's still
If we
good.
tick, it's okay.
So that the
That's where it
Maerki
goes.
draw drifted a little too deep. Sitting second.
Tom Howell now has a chance to come down and tap that yellow at the top of the forefoot into the pocket. Corey mentioned if they took the guard, that's no big deal. Open things up.
Yep.
The good news for Maerki is that rock that they just threw is going nowhere fast.
Hard dig. Hard.
It's also a
Hard.
pocket.
Stand it. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, it just
Okay,
ticked
sorry,
the guard.
guys. Good sweep take, my bad.
It's good.
Actually ended up in a pretty good spot though.
Yeah, I'm wondering if red was actually second all along. I think they
Or
might
to
be.
this, that's fine. Kind of like this. Well,
What do you like here, Jenna?
I like the freeze. I think you have to at this point.
Talking about Raby right.
Yeah,
little bit.
same weight's probably
Right
good.
Yep.
about there. Well, maybe not with 2 rocks though.
2 rocks would be
Top one
ideal,
to
of
the
course.
This is what
but
happens when they let me use the telestrator instead of Sean.
Okay.
That mascot is a little distracting.
I appreciate his enthusiasm though. We need some of that around here.
I got a little less.
that's weight. Where is it?
Top post, maybe.
Top post. Room.
Sean throwing another intern draw.
Lots of room.
Over on
Gotta
B.
go.
Smitty, it's your rock.
Freezes it.
Yep. There you go.
Welds it.
Keep going.
Perfect.
The legend is
all
gonna
the way.
be
Top
there
off,
now.
all the way.
Anybody who needs a
Off,
fifth is just
off,
gonna,
off,
you know,
off. That's fine.
take people from the booth. Jenna, you available for next draw?
I forgot my shoes at home. Sorry.
Oh,
Should have said it's okay to
what
tap.
size are you?
Yeah, I told him that. If we
Beside
were
the point.
backwards, good.
Yeah.
I mean, gold line's right over there. We can get you some.
Slower over here, and he gave us less.
Well. Depending on what happens, shot at the tap.
This is way out there, isn't it?
So the Maerki stone winds up a bit short.
No.
So Young Bucks, Corey Dropkin having to come down
Keep
a
going,
different path. Tom Howell forced to throw the out
Keep going,
turn.
Keep going, keep going.
Looks like
Just
it's
looking
gonna
to tap
it
that.
pretty good. Wait, what happens if you throw some smoke at this and slash it? You think it spins all the way off?
I think all the yellows leave.
It might.
Sorry.
All the yellows in the forefoot.
Well, you risk this,
All the yellow is on the
but
whole,
even that's gonna
the whole
hit that
kit
out.
and caboodle. You want to try drawing it up?
I think we
Oh
play it.
boy. All right. So which
Play it anyway,
which
right?
one of these guys do I
Let's
use?
start
Fine
with,
with it.
we'll start
I
with
think
red.
ideally we want to,
And we'll start with
clip here.
we'll do something like
Yep.
this, right? It's
right?
coming
So
down this
that's
way.
like here.
And then something blast that. And
Yep.
it goes that way, right? And the other one goes over here.
Well, the thing
So it
is, they're
kicks this
sitting
one
1-2.
by.
Yep.
Something like that. Maybe
Well,
even moves this
like
one.
Yep. I think you could get some action off that back one there as well. I just pointed
Actually, I think
to it
1-2.
like people could see.
I'm still okay with this.
Okay, I like it.
It's a visual medium.
Let's make it.
Yep,
All right.
you got it.
I got the next one. I swear.
Jenna, the only smart one in the booth. She's wearing a winter coat.
That's right. After spending the past Saturday, Sunday, 3 days here, I think I got the hang of
Make it
this.
perfect. Hairless, Steven.
Well, Smitty here looking to throw some smoke, trying to make them all go.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely got the weight.
Hard.
Hard.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, got a couple of them moving.
Nice shot.
Just needed to curl up a hair more to catch that back one.
I think Maerki's probably shot rock right now.
Nice shot.
It's a real good sweeping there. Held the line. there's still that pocket. Might be able to nudge that other one enough to sit 2.
I think so. And with that ice that they're giving, it looks like they're looking to play probably some back 4 weight.
Yeah, we're trying to just tap them a little bit, just so we can unlock one.
Can confirm. That's what
There you go.
Corey Dropkin himself just said.
All right, I just want to give you guys like top 4 T-line weight, like top 4 weight. There's it more to the last. Is it a little bit?
Yeah, that Schuster's pretty good. He's made a double.
Rum right now. Rum. Whoa, whoa. Rum. Whoa. Rum. Whoa. Rum.
So again, Corey's just looking to come down to this back red one and get some movement on it. He doesn't have to move it much.
All right, Tommy, just a little to make it curl. Just a little, Tommy. Yeah, I know. Just.
Tommy, Joey,
Come on, just a
the
little
whole
bit.
gang.
It's all right.
I still think red might be second stone.
I still think we're second.
So does Steven.
Any thoughts on that?
The crotch?
Yeah.
Pretty
I'm
close.
fine with it.
Think so.
They tap for 3 though if I don't make it, but
I was
as long
gonna
as I
say-
make contact in there.
I like it if you like it, but it's dangerous.
Well, we could probably make a real good one in here though, right? Like just by coming in here and tapping a little bit and rolling in there. So that's probably the call.
I like this a
So
lot.
we can hold that. So give me here.
Yep.
So Jason's first thought was to run.
Just like
See if I can do
back
this.
Gate 4, back in at the most.
This red back into the crotch of those 2 yellows.
I think so, yeah. I'm giving
Like
myself
Steven
big
said, it
room.
is awfully
think we're
dangerous. If
second.
you ever miss that,
So
they could
we
give up a
can,
3-banger.
Like back 8.
So they're just looking to
That's
come
like
down,
heavy.
freeze right in the
5
pocket,
to
and
6
force
inches tight.
the Young Bucks to a single point.
It does.
Across the face a little on this, you think?
All right, so what do you want for a split time for back 4?
I think so.
If the line's
Is
right,
that
you
slow,
gotta
huh?
do that.
Yeah, the guard is fairly high. It's about halfway, and we've seen how much movement these stones can get from the hog line in.
Whoa! Eric, close! Eric! Eric!
Whoa, Eric!
Well, Eric! Hard Eric! Hard Eric! Hard Eric!
Oh, didn't quite cross the face. That's gonna hurt. 'Cause
I think that's good.
We shot?
I think Dropkin might be 2.
I think so.
It's them. Yep. For sure it is.
Oh.
By quite a bit. Let's make this
Maybe
off.
not. Well, we can draw this one, although we know that before I've been wrong on these. So, who knows?
And we even have this to roll into like that.
That might be
Yep.
there.
Yep. Just go right into the red. It's good.
That looks a little bit less.
I like. Yeah, I think this is easier.
That looks a lot
3.
less. For some reason, I thought it was 2, but
Intern.
but the
Whichever one you're
camera's
comfortable with, to be
behind
honest.
the
Whatever your
button,
eyes see.
so
Yeah, throw
those
it
2
intern
yellows may look
right,
closer than they actually are.
Right here. Okay.
So with no way into the 4-foot other than this in-off, this is going to be a pretty cool shot if he
Yeah.
makes it.
They
Intern.
must think that red is definitely shot
Easy peel.
because you don't play something crazy like this unless you have to.
Yeah, Alex seemed pretty confident in it.
Yeah.
He didn't even look at it twice.
Now, in my mind, part of the key of this is catching that rock as it's bouncing off of
Yeah. That side sweeper that's going to be catching the rock probably won't be with the stone either.
No.
He'll have to drop off early.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. 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 Close. Whoa. No. No.
Oh, a lot of no's. Yep.
One red.
So we think it's 1 red. They didn't even measure
Not even
anything.
Measure. Nope.
So Maerki picks up 1 in a steal and Dropkin will keep the hammer going to the 3rd when we come back after
You're
this.
good. Yeah, I thought it was.
The U.S. Curling Association partners with the 12th End Sports Network to bring high-quality webcasts to club members and fans of the sport. Stay with us throughout the event for more exciting coverage of the 2020 U.S. Men's and Women's National Championships.
And we're back. 2020 USA Curling National Championships from Eastern Washington University. It's the third end, and you know what that means. We're going to send it down to our man, Price Atkinson, for his lone price check of the evening. Price, take it away.
You're sure it's only going to be the only one tonight, Joe? I know we made a nice trade to get Jenna up there with you guys and filling in for Sean, who's down there on the ice, which is going to tie in perfectly to this, what you've talked about, a lot of new faces out on the ice tonight. Not so much new faces, but obviously substitutes. In one interesting one that was Phil Tilker down here on the far left, because Phil's not playing tonight. He came over and told us, which I was shocked to find out when we told him he got Wally pipped. He did not know who that was, and he then subsequently didn't know who Lou Gehrig was. And then after that, we took sports trivia another step. He did not know who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was. But Phil Tilker is not playing tonight because they played so well without him this morning. He said, you know what, I'm happy to keep it where it was this morning. They played great, and Coach Annis went with it. So that's why Phil is not in tonight, along with all the other new warm bodies out there tonight. With Jenna, wow. It's hard to realize this many substitutes this late in the Nationals.
You're speechless.
I'm speechless after you said he didn't understand who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was. I mean, even if you didn't know he was a basketball player, airplane?
Yep.
I mean, come on.
Yep.
Oh, Price trying to talk back to me, but Brian's got his mic off.
Yep.
Hear me, so it doesn't matter.
No,
Never
there
mind.
you go, Price. Go ahead.
Oh, he turned it back on. Yeah, we were floored over here when Tilker, he came over, and he told us why he wasn't playing. And when he says he doesn't know who, he actually knew who Michael Jordan was. He did know who Babe Ruth is, but he has no idea who Lou Gehrig is. He has no idea who Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is. I didn't want to go even to see if he knew who Ronald Reagan, Mickey Mouse, and those sorts. We just tried to keep it to sports, but we were floored, Joe. Floored.
Oh, my goodness. We're going to have to ask him a few more later. That
It's
might be a good
incredible,
segment.
really.
That might be a good segment if you're willing to do an eighth end one. Just come up with a list of names.
Looking at us right now like, what are you doing and what are you saying about me? All right, back to you guys.
Thanks, Price. So, back to our feature matchup here.
2.
Dropkin has the hammer.
Yeah, that's real tight. 2.
Like this?
A little more. Jason. A little more.
So quickly, scoreboard update. Jenna K mentioned, hey, Joe, did you see Sinnott put up 5? No, didn't see that, but he did. First end.
Where?
5-bagger against Kakala. Kakala answers with a single. Dunham's up 1-0 on Berkeley. They blanked the second. Ruinen up 2-1 on Burr.
Nice.
Take a look. Take a look. There.
And of course, Schuster up 3-0 against
no,
Brundage.
that's good.
Sean
That's
Murray, our
Yep.
very own, is in the hack again.
Touch
Yeah,
that center line.
let's see what
Hard.
he does here.
Hard.
Looks like he's going to have to throw an out-turn freeze on the rock in the back forefoot.
You can see it on the left side of our screen.
Yeah.
2 reds in the house. Sean Murray looking to come down and freeze.
Look at this. Oh, just going to rub the guard. Weight was good.
Weight was good.
Weight was good.
It's like riding a bike, right?
That's right.
Better. It's
Mine's
getting better
good.
anyway.
Now, just
Keep it
so
coming,
you're
guys. Keep it
aware, it's not
coming.
like they picked Sean Murray out of some hat or something. He's a pretty accomplished curler. He's played nationals before, many mixed nationals.
Good throw.
Obviously
All
has a
right.
good, strong knowledge of the game.
We shot.
But he hasn't played. He
We
actually
shot.
admitted, I think, the other
First
day, he hadn't
shot.
played since
Yep.
August. So, honestly, he's thrown pretty well so far from what I've seen.
Can we call it beginner's luck?
Maybe. Maybe.
Line's good.
Line's good, guys.
Gotta be a 6.
Gonna find out who's stat in that game.
Dom, it's you.
Dom,
Line's
you're
good.
up.
Roll straight. No, Dom, go. Hard, Dom.
Yep, hard,
Straight,
Dom.
straight.
So
Roll
Maerki
straight.
trying to get around
Straight.
these 2 center guards.
Wow.
It's really cutting on them.
Sorry, you're deeper.
Yeah, no, I did too.
Huh?
Dropkin can probably make the double and roll here.
I almost killing
I think
them
this
both
might
is
stay
more
right
important.
here, though. Probably jamming over here.
Thinking about clearing the center
I'd
here and
rather
trying to
rip
run it
something.
into the pocket.
Straight peel.
I don't
That's the
hate
right
this
call.
either. This is my
He
second.
said straight peel, yep.
Yep, that center guard is the problem rock at this point. Their Dropkin's team is set up pretty nicely with those 2 corners.
Yep.
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 But in order to use those corners, they have to
Clean.
clear out the center. So straight peel here.
I like that call, Corey.
Thanks.
Alex agrees.
Maybe,
I think it's time to start peeling. There's roll. Peel it.
We're thinking about peeling that corner now.
you like this?
Nobody loves their position that much.
Well, I was thinking that, well, you have to split them up. That's
You
kinda
wanna
what
try
my
the
initial
run?
thought was. Let's make him make the double. You can make the hit and roll to the center,
Do
too.
you want to try the run?
Okay. Good. Intern, right?
I don't know.
All
I
right.
kind of want to just throw around this. It's just me. I like the staggeredness of that. I mean, it's easily doubled out, but you can always peel this after.
Whoa. It's fine, Dom.
Good.
Neither team wanted to make a big mistake, obviously. This is essentially an elimination game.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Clean. Yep.
So Tom Howell
Yeah.
now gets a crack at this double.
Right to it, Zig. Gotta go. Go, go.
It's good. It's fine.
Nicely done. Doesn't roll it in the house, but makes the double. I'd like to hit it maybe a little higher.
A little higher. That top rock is still in a pretty good spot, though.
Yeah, can be split on for sure if a rollout happens.
That's good, Tom. Accomplishes what we needed.
We need Alex up in this booth. He's saying everything that we
9-5.
need to say.
Hey, whoa,
That's
whoa.
right. There are a few competitors out there. You can just turn the mic on, just let them go.
Oh, Jason! Jason!
Oh, I
fine.
don't know if that's on. Dropkin
right,
doesn't think
make it
so.
good.
Looking for the split now. We were just talking about this. That's in a good spot for this.
Yeah. Back 8-ish, 12. It'll be good, and then we'll just roll them.
You've probably had to play a few of these in your life. What do you think the key is on these?
Yep.
Trust the broom.
Yeah?
Trust the broom and don't
Let's wait.
overthrow it. They're
Yeah.
so easy to
Hard.
overthrow, but
Hard, Ziggy.
you got to think about the plan
Hard,
B.
Zig. Come
I
on,
mean,
buddy.
they called just back 8 weight here, so even if
yeah,
Tom
keep going.
misses
Yep,
that
keep
top
going.
rock
Yep, keep
altogether,
going. Yep,
they're
keep
still
going.
going to wind up somewhere in the house.
Here's a good
See?
example. It
Pretty
over
good.
curls on them. They still pump it into the 8-foot.
Like this. You want to run it?
Pretty aggressive, isn't it? Up 1. What do you like?
Let's run it.
So
Double.
Steven Dropkin pretty confident in the run call. Jason wanted to talk it over with
yeah.
his front end players.
I do think with all the lineup shuffling, sometimes it's tough to understand what your role is supposed to be at a given game, maybe.
I think so too, and I'm sure you guys have talked about it earlier this week, but Jason is entirely new to this team. He of course
yeah.
plays with the all-pro curling
Yeah.
team.
Whoa!
Yep. We got picked up almost immediately when this team qualified. Oh, stuffs it behind the guard.
bad, Jason.
Dropkin now can split.
Try to stay in the 8.
It's like a good opportunity for 2 here.
No. All right, guys, try to stay in the 8 foot over there. You like the speed over here? Okay. All right, it's me good.
Sean's my roommate at the hotel, so now I'm wondering how tired he's going to be, if he's going to be available to webcast tomorrow. I mean, this guy hasn't played a full game since August, and now he's playing a championship game, sweeping every stone.
Looks nice.
10
Aim
ends.
for back T line.
I think he's running strictly on adrenaline at this point.
Probably.
Line's perfect.
Always Tom.
Back T line, guys.
All right, no, just
Good sweep.
That's a good spot.
9-5, hit and roll.
Probably wouldn't have minded he'd been a little
How
bit
hard do
deeper,
I have
maybe.
to throw it to make the roll?
Yeah, I think ideally they would be back 12, back 8 there.
Yeah, so this
9-5.
roll is almost impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Set
tough
that a little hard
now,
for like an 8-5 to make sure.
but it's there.
The roll is there for
Let's go
sure,
8-5.
yeah. And the thing is that they can
Right,
still roll and be in
8-5,
front of the
right in
T
the
line
middle.
and be in a
Right.
really good spot.
All right, let's make this roll.
Whoa, yep. Whoa,
Jason's last stone
whoa,
here in
close.
third.
Yep.
Whoa!
Oh,
Yep!
Oh, yeah,
Yes!
Yep.
Yes!
Roll it. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, what a great shot.
Great shot.
Shot stone, what a beauty.
probably just
Perfect.
one.
What looked like a pretty much sure 2. Gonna be a force. Wow. End saver right there.
These are the moments where the Corey Dropkin squad can't get too frustrated with themselves. That was a really well played end all the way through. Jason made a peach on his last one.
Yeah. But it shows you how important positioning is. You know, that's 3-4 feet deeper. That roll isn't shot stone anymore. Dropkin now drawn for 1.
Looks there, guys.
One-ish.
Oh, sweeper seem a little disinterested, slowing down. Is it going to stop in time? No problem. Dropkin picks up 1, ties this game. They're going to head to the 4th, tied at 1. We'll be back with that right after this.
USA Curling is proud to have Toyota as a national sponsor. Toyota, let's go places.
And we're back here. 4th end, Team Maerki tied with Team Dropkin. Maerki has the hammer playing the red stones. Schuster got a steal of 1 in the 3rd. Evan Workin, who is throwing last stones for the Brundage rink right now,
Line's
had
good.
a chance for 2. Didn't quite work out that way. Gave up the steal of 1.
A little bit of curl.
Blank end in the 3rd between Kakla and Sinek.
16-3.
Berthoud picks up one, ties the game up over there on sheet E against Dunham. Still in the third, Burr and Ruinen.
What are we looking for?
It's like Ruinen's hammer coming down. I think he picked up one.
Close.
I like it.
It's tight.
Ruinen up
Yep.
now, 3-1.
Whoa, wait on it.
Burr.
Whoa,
Burr desperately needs that
Okay.
win.
Whoa, whoa.
We're
Clean.
okay. We're okay.
Clean.
We're okay.
6. Okay, whoa. It looks heavy.
7. 6, 7.
It looks heavy. Jason, you're rock now.
It's a 6. We wait, go
Jason,
on.
yep.
You sure?
Yep. Okay, whoa. That's fine.
Good.
Back button. What we talked about before, when you have the hammer, you really would rather that stop than the 8-foot.
Yep, this is going to give Alex Svensson a chance to freeze right down
Top one, guys.
to the button. He'll be
Careful.
sitting in a pretty good position if he makes this
Whoa,
ball.
just clean for now. Just clean for now. Only Tom if you need to. Okay, starting to curl nicely now. Starting to curl nicely. Here we go, Tom. Keep her coming. You got a perfect one here. All the way to it. All the way to it. Nice sweep. Good shot. Good pair.
Ooh, really good.
Absolutely.
I mean, you can't make that
44.
any better.
You got to give us just
Back
a touch
4,
more,
back
couple
8.
feet.
Just have it.
Yeah.
So now you got to unlock this a little, huh?
Yeah, definitely. If they don't deal with this
Back
now,
8.
it's going to become a problem for them later in the end.
That's good room for that, I think, right?
Trying to get to the face of this stone and pump
Clean.
back their
Let's go.
own.
We got to go.
Whoa, just clean.
We got to go.
Where are we? Whoa, got room, guys.
Just freeze.
Whoa, whoa, Jason. Jason's rock. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right to it, right to it. Yep, 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 yep. Right to it.
Made an adjustment. They're
What?
realizing they weren't going to get the bump if they kept sweeping in a way that was going to help them. They just played the freeze.
Is that what we're doing, or what are we doing?
And that's a pretty good result. They always have the option to hit that red one
Okay.
now and unlock
So light side's
the
pro
back
then.
stone.
Top 8.
Line only. Line
Don't want to bump.
up.
Top 4.
And I need it to stop.
Big. Little bump. Stay close,
Sweeper's
Tom.
not
Very
interested
small
in this
bump.
one.
Whoa.
No.
Not yet.
It's
Not
still
yet.
a bump.
Not yet.
It's a
Really
bump for
don't
sure.
want
We're
it
back
to bump
button.
if
hard,
they can
Tom.
avoid that.
Back button.
Hard, Tom.
No, maybe not.
Hard, Tom.
Maybe not.
Okay.
All
It's
right.
all right,
Good.
Joey.
Joey again with a good one.
Wasn't quite as much.
Okay.
Primus trying to make the double. Intern.
Yeah.
Trying to clean up this candy cane a little here. I'll run this back.
It's not often that you see 3 perfectly made freezes in a row.
No. Execution on this has been very good.
Whoa.
Close.
Close. Whoa.
Whoa.
Down. Hard down. Go. Good.
Okay. Because that top one's frozen on there. I think so.
Loosen
You guys
things up a
mind
bit.
letting them blank?
The guard at all?
Do you like letting them blank?
Our initial thought was guard. Okay.
It's like
No,
they're having two
I-
completely separate conversations
Yeah.
out
I
there.
kind of like the guard.
You want to guard this one.
Looks like they're on the same page now.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a little bit.
It's amazing how much time some teams waste. Not that we just saw that happen, but how much time some teams waste trying to have a conversation from opposite ends of the sheet. Well,
Right.
4 other sheets are screaming their heads off around
Tell us
you.
when they need us to.
High. Hard then.
I've often
Half.
thought that teams ought to have
Just
different
half.
calls for sweep than just sweep or
Just
yes
half.
or Now we have it like sort of straight.
On the logo.
You know,
On that logo.
Yeah.
girl,
We're
but
to the bottom of it.
just
To the
random
bottom.
words
Sure.
that are only
Kinda mean
yours, so
stop,
that you
don't
never
wait.
have any misunderstanding as to what you want to do.
You might be onto something there.
Well, I mean,
Brutal.
now
No,
people
it's
they
not.
call names, but
It's
like,
not bad.
you know, we got a team
You
that
like-
has 2 Elizabeths on it.
Hack
Valid
the
point.
board.
Or we have
Heavy
the
hack.
Christine McMakin team who
Heavy
has
hack.
Emma, Anna, Anna.
Hack.
Right.
Heavy hack.
They all sound the same.
Yeah.
On Dunham's team, when you yell Andy, you know who it is. That used to be a problem.
Whoa. Where? Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa.
The Sean Murray update. Through 2 draws, wrecked on one, led on the other.
Sorry, guys.
All good things must come to an end, right?
Yeah, I know. He was playing so well.
Beginner's luck is running out in the 4th end.
10-5. Okay, so what's
You gotta
what's more
think that
crucial
maybe a
though?
practice
Even if we overroll,
rock or
it's
2
okay.
might have helped. There he is.
You know what's cracking me
Pretty
up is he
straight
has that
here.
wristband on from the bar.
Didn't even have time to take the wristband off.
Okay.
I can confirm he wasn't actually drinking in there.
Okay.
So
11. Close.
I can't
Yep.
confirm
11.
what'll happen
Yep.
after the game.
Yes. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard, Joey. Come on. Hard, Joey. Hard. Keep going. Hard. Keep
Hard.
going. Hard. Hard.
Go,
hard,
go, go,
hard,
go, go,
hard,
go,
hard,
go,
hard.
go. Stick around.
The Joey thing is cracking me up.
Okay. It's not bad.
Dropkin sitting 1-2.
10.
Same way. Push this out here.
Yep. Nose is good too, right?
Yeah.
Probably the best.
You like this?
Yeah, that's good. So just
Hack
go ahead,
weight.
try to hit it on the nose. Or a hair high on the
Hack
nose.
weight.
I think we're in a good spot right now because we can sit on top of them.
So want to punch these back a little bit. If you could be sitting 2 and 3 here, that'd be pretty good.
Close. Speed. Whoa. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Eric. Whoa, Jason. Oh, crap. That's
Oh,
fine.
this might have
Open
gotten
it up.
lost. Did.
Go, go, go.
Wow.
Dropkin gonna guard the 2 good rocks he's got on the center line.
Still not a bad result out of that stone.
Yeah, at least it cleared things out of the middle, right? Guards are hard to play on
I
this
think it'll be
ice.
good.
Guards are hard to play all the time, I feel,
Yeah.
Joe.
Throwing a few of them, huh?
1 or 2.
Half. Just outside half.
Line's good.
Bottom of the logo.
Yep.
It's to your broom almost.
Okay, just clean then.
It's to your. It's
Just
real
clean.
close.
Well, we have to let it sit. We have to let it sit. Stay close, though. Stay close. Stay close.
So
Yep,
they're obviously
yep,
not
yep,
wanting
yep,
this one
yep.
to
Whoa,
slide
whoa.
too deep.
Good.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's a perfect spot.
Yeah, good job.
Got to run it across the face. I think you got to run it across the face.
I think you
Little
hit
on
this
the
a little
left.
low
Yep. Okay. Okay.
to the left.
Yep.
If you hit it a little high, you may jam on your own back 4.
Yep. 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 Oh.
Oh, missed it
Sorry.
all.
Just missed it.
Cleared out the middle again. But Maerki running out of stones here.
Luckily on ice like this, the sweepers have so much control about where soft weight shots like draws and guards end up. So if
Yeah,
the
we
thrower
always
has
bend
good
it in
line
there
and
at
gets
the
it in
end,
the general vicinity, the sweepers are usually able to drag it one way or another and
Up to last game? Or
get
first
in a
game?
pretty good spot.
Dropkin's team probably has some of the best sweepers in the country.
Yeah, these guys work really hard
Yeah.
at everything. The sports psychology, the fitness.
Yeah.
the training.
If
Roll that.
Dropkin
Room right
was
now.
a sweeper, he
Whoa, that.
might be one of
Room
the
right
best in
now.
the country. But
I was watching him sweep the other night just from the tee line back, and
Yeah.
it
Right
made me
now.
wonder how many skips would just
right.
keep stones in play when he's pounding them for
Tommy,
those
if
6
you
feet.
can. If you can, yep.
I
Split the
remember
center.
him being the
Take a look. Just split the center. Whoa, 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 whoa.
unfortunate victim of a shot a few nationals back.
I know, but it's okay. I didn't want it.
Where
Didn't want it
Brandon
further.
Corbett
You're good.
made a shot that was maybe plan D. It was not the called shot, and the rock started spinning and spinning and spinning. And Corey's just standing over at the tee line waiting to sweep, and it just dies as it gets there, and he just couldn't do anything. And it felt like that has maybe inspired him to just work a little bit harder. 'Cause he's definitely one of the strongest competitors out there right now.
Yeah.
Whoa! 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 Eric!
Okay, we have an update on another very important sporting contest. We're going to send it to our man, Price Atkinson, if he's available. Price, are you available to talk about basketball?
I'm always available to talk basketball, Joseph. What would you like to know?
I heard there was a big battle on the basketball court behind us, horse, between you and one Jason Smitty Smith. How'd that go for you, Price?
It actually went great. I did come up short, but I took him to the last letter, if you get my drift. So
Yep.
HORS. We were both sitting at HORS. I had 2 shots to knock out Loudmouth, and I came up short, did not get it done. But I will say in my defense, I took him to the last letter.
Line's good.
After
Joey,
he
a
ran his
little
mouth
bit.
himself,
Line's
admittedly,
a little tight.
thought he was
Joey,
going
a
to
little
run
bit.
roughshod over me, thought it was going to be a cakewalk,
tight, guys.
and he's like, dude, you can shoot. But he used trick shots. He made me try and go left hand twice. He tried 2 bank shots. I missed 3 out of those 4. So I just went out there and straight up shot. But he went the trick shot route, and if that's what he had to do to win, look, go for it. I'm a straight up kind of guy, Joseph.
I understand, Price. Well, thanks for the update.
Yep, so he's got a dinner of his choice, and I tried to buy it for him upstairs, but I think he's holding out for steak, salmon, fish, something a little bit better than what we've got here. But that's no offense to the people upstairs because they've had a great the brisket chili has been fantastic, and the special the last 2 nights, the teriyaki and beef and rice, has been exquisite.
This for one.
All right. Well, thank you, Price, for the update. Appreciate
You got it, babe.
We got last rock coming for Maerki.
Yeah, I'm not going to overthrow
Ooh, are they trying some sort of little ticky-tack double for 2? Don't know what it looks like.
I agree. Firm.
Or are we down? Oh, yep, they're just throwing it hard for 1.
Yeah, they really have no way because of this this red rock here. I'm pointing at it again.
Again, this one right here?
Yep, that's the one. They have no draw or even a hack weight hit on that yellow stone in the button. So this is the only option if they're looking to score.
Close.
So Smitty's just going to fire it down.
We don't have voice control on Tuckus Grader yet. We're working on it.
Maybe next year, right?
Oh, look at this. Great shot. Jason Smith picks up 1 for Team Maerki. They're going to take a 2-1 lead into the 5th end. Here's the replay. Really nice. We'll be back with that next end right after this.
Perfectly to be.
Did you know USA Curling offers 2 mobile apps to help curlers stay connected when they're on the go? Search USA Curling in your mobile device store and download these free apps today.
more back here, 2020 USA Curling National Championships from Eastern Washington University. My name is Joe Calabrese. Alongside me is Jenna Martin.
Looks light, guys.
Brian on the controls. We got camera folks, Stan Orlowski and Bob Brandkamp. Thank you so much.
Right here.
Maerki going
Nice
to the 8-foot, into the 4-foot. It's like Dropkin's going to try to play hit and roll. This game is just flying by. I mean, and we got a few things that we wanted to talk through. One of which is if you want to reach Jen in the booth, you can use that hashtag #STESN or hashtag CurlingNats2020. Also, in the 5th end break coming up, we got Kim and Katie Rhyme. Just pulled off probably one of the biggest upsets of the week, knocking off Jamie Sinclair, keeping their playoff dreams alive.
I was talking to some of the folks in the stats area after the game was over, and I think that the Rhyme team had a 2.4% chance of winning the game going into the 10th end.
Yes, that's exactly what I heard too.
So you're saying there's a chance, right?
That's right.
Hey, that was my fault. Just cutting real hard.
So then I would also want to remind people that tomorrow we have a Potter-Sinclair matchup at 9 a.m. Pacific time. It's part of what could be a crazy day tomorrow. We have a possibility of 5 teams tied for that last playoff spot at the end of that draw. That's just insane to think about, but it's very possible.
I feel like that's always how these things go, right?
And they know, most of the time they clear up okay. Sometimes we have crazy things happen, but you never know.
It was fine.
But just almost every single team is still alive on the women's side. Just one, I think, is eliminated. It's a quick look around the scoreboard. Brundage took one. So now down 4-1 to Schuster. Berkledge steals one, now up 2-1 on Dunham.
Still a 3?
Sinnott in total control over Kakula.
Right, let's get in deep if we can.
Ruinen 3-1 over Burr.
Whoa, whoa, leave it high, leave it higher. Fine,
Sorry,
good.
guys. 405. Yeah.
Dropkin now has a chance to come around that corner guard.
No. Up 8. Clean. Line only right now. Stay close. T-line back 4. Clean. Zig. Clean. 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 Just clean. T-line. T. Whoa. Just make sure we're buried, yeah? Just make sure we're buried. Back T. Go ahead, Tom. Go ahead, Tom. Tom. Go ahead. A little more. A little more.
So
a little more.
Tom's sweeping just to make sure it gets as buried as possible and
Nice.
ends up in a pretty good spot.
Yeah.
You got any of it?
Got a piece. Firm or peel?
Firm. Yes!
Ooh.
Hard!
That's never a good sign.
Hard!
We heard
Hard!
that happen a couple times in the game earlier today in the women's game. Oh, look at this.
Well,
Good.
Must have been fine. Some of these guys just throw it so hard.
Is this more,
it's
bro?
a pretty good plan B.
Yeah, not bad. Dropkin gonna come behind again. I don't know what Polo's got to do. That was, you know, perfectly buried, 10 feet back.
I think it's safe to say that Stevens Rock was a bit of a fluke. He was obviously looking to hit and roll center.
Gotta go really hard, huh?
I mean, if he's able to do this again, that's just pretty unlucky.
Yeah. This one looks like it's light.
Come on. Get it, Alex, by this one. Over very good. Okay. I thought it was a little closer.
Top 8's real good.
Now,
Yeah, I think
Dropkin gonna
85. Yeah. Yeah, so I like that 85.
Dropkin and Maerki come right around. See if we can get some splits on this.
Line's close.
I don't think so.
Line's good.
Wait, it's okay.
Yep. Line's good, guys. All
Okay.
you. 6. Careful.
Hammered that for line.
This right here.
It's there.
Oh, nothing.
We good?
Nothing.
It's good.
Pretty nice.
Good,
That's
Dom.
just in time.
Hack!
Peeks out a bit
Hack.
on the other side, but not a lot.
Get the guard, it's okay.
Of course, not the side that you would want to peek out on.
No.
If anything, you want to undercurl in that situation.
Nothing under curls, it seems like, on this ice.
That's a good point.
You gotta pretend like the rock's to another rock beside it.
Clean. Yep.
Especially with as strong of sweepers as these teams have,
Right.
you can really finish these stones.
Yeah.
Hard. Right to it. Right to it for the spin. Right to it for the roll.
Sorry, I tried to get out of there and I didn't know where to go, so I hit your.
Same spot, I think. Might want to be a little higher than the other one just so they don't play something stupid and roll in. A little higher than that yellow one, Steve. It's got to be like a 2.
So looking to guard now.
Line's good. Oh, got some room. 2. Line's good, guys. Yep, got to come over. Yep.
Curl.
Yep.
Sorry, Eric, I'm cutting you off.
Yep.
If Bill
Yep,
Don
keep going
Maerki
hard.
is the
Hard.
most
Yep,
likely
yep,
the
yep,
greatest
yep.
curler out of the state of Arkansas. I
Do
think it's a
we-
pretty fair
Close.
statement.
I
Probably
think
spacious.
that's fair.
Space.
Yeah.
I honestly think
Little
we
light.
have to play like 11, 10, 5, 11.
I don't mind it. You can see a lot of it, right? I don't mind a
He's
little.
the only
okay.
curler I know in Arkansas too, but that's neither here nor there. Somebody's got to play with him when he's out there, right?
I think
Is
he's
that-
the only person from Arkansas that I know.
Little hot.
there you go.
Oh! Oh,
Looks like it's
Joey!
Looks like it's
Joey!
supposed to start.
So
Joey!
his guard didn't curl up quite enough.
Please.
Again,
No.
showing the wrong side of that stone.
Straight! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Joey! Joey!
Wow, that
Joey,
one
Joey,
didn't
Joey,
curl
Joey,
as
sit.
much as you'd think.
Bite. Cross
Okay.
the teeth. Bite.
Might wind up in the hole.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
That's pretty
there's
good.
no hole. There's a hole between the yellows.
You wanna
Not
be
with
just
that red
shot
there.
lock.
Yep.
Really good sweep call on that one. That
Yeah.
port looks massive from this angle, but as we saw, it barely got by either one of us.
Right.
On the side, too.
Just top 8.
You have to play pretty aggressive now. That
Can you guys get my 4 roll
never
there?
getting to that stone over there. So they're just going to come around
Well,
again.
I'm asking,
Try to
can you get the
put it a
4-0
little
to the top
higher.
8? All right. Okay.
So Jenna, how are you liking broadcasting media role this Nationals? Which is harder, the grind of the media, the grind of playing?
Ooh, it's apples and oranges.
Yeah.
Grind of the media is for sure a lot more tiring than I ever was when
Where
I
is it?
ever played.
Just
Where's the
drive.
where's the,
You got a lot of
the
room
thrill
right
of
now.
victory and the media bench? though?
Eric,
That's
you're
what I'm trying
rock.
to figure out.
I don't know, getting a like on a tweet,
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe?
there you
I don't
go.
know.
Harder.
That's what I have to live for these days.
Yep. Yep.
Hard.
Yep. Bring it over.
This
Yep.
is pretty
hard.
close.
Hard.
Whoa.
Hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
Oh, I like that.
Okay.
Right behind the guard, full 8 foot, out counting that stone on that wing.
Like, Tom's a cut. Pretty good. There it is. How much you throwing? Hack. Okay. I think it'll cut with hack too, but space is fine. If you click the guard, that's all right.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I'm thinking.
We'll just make sure we clunk something red pretty good.
Right there.
You know, I've never had the opportunity to listen to Alex Svensson on the
I
ice
think
and
so.
mic'd up, and he adds a lot of value to this team, I think.
Yeah, he seems to have positive comments. He seems like he's really paying attention to what's going on the ice.
He just kind of accepts everything for what it is. He doesn't
Yep.
get defeated when the opposition makes a really good shot. I think he's a really good personality to have on the squad.
I think it's really important that your vice is somewhat of a catalyst. That's the word that I've heard used, and I think it's a good one. Somebody who can translate information well, who can energize and manage a skip in some ways.
Yeah. The Vice, I think, has a lot of shoes to fill.
Yeah. Sometimes they're the handler.
Yeah.
Like,
Easy. Clean. Easy. Close.
you know, you think
Joey!
of maybe some of the
Joey!
skips here with a
Joey. Hard, Joey. Keep going.
Hard, Joey!
more
Hard,
gruff
Joey,
kind of
come on.
approach.
Hard,
And
Joey!
you need a
Hard.
Vice that can kind of keep them under
Hard.
control. This one, weight was good, just didn't curl up enough. Chance now for Maerki to sit 2 or guard. Looks like they're going to try to sit 2.
Same spot's real good. You want to give me an inch less room?
Yeah.
And they just threw this stone, right? Same idea.
Yep.
Get
Of
it behind that
course.
guard.
Can't slide too deep and leave
Same
Corey a
shot's good.
double.
Nope.
Well, for sure. Yeah, yeah. We
But
just don't want to
full
send
8
off a
foot
double,
should do
so.
the trick here.
Yep.
How's that split? Okay.
Just clean.
Little ad.
Where are we?
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Whoa, clean. Whoa.
All right,
Whoa.
line's good.
Whoa. Close. Where?
Line's
Whoa.
good.
Are we back? Whoa. 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 Whoa.
So
This one's
It's good.
deep. But I think that's okay.
That's
yeah,
fine.
that's totally
Sit 1,
okay.
2.
No chance at a double, no chance at scoring multiple for the Young Bucks here.
So this is the last rock here, 5th end. Dropkin facing 2.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hit 4 foot.
So Berkeley still up 2-1 over there on sheet E. Burr took 2 in the 4th, so they're tied with Ruin in 3-3.
Yep, go ahead.
Line's
Guys,
tight.
hard line.
Gotta go.
Hard line. Hard
Line's
line, Joey.
tight.
Hard line, Joey.
Schuster's at the break.
Line's tight.
Line's good.
All right, all you.
Top 4.
All you now, 15. 15. One.
So Dropkin picks up 1.
One yellow.
We'll head to the break. Tied up at 2. We'll send it down to Price after these messages.
In partnership with TESN, USA Curling is proud to bring you this webcast of the 2020 USA Curling Men's and Women's National Championships. USA Curling relies on donations from people like you in order to continue improving and expanding this award-winning production. Special thanks to all past donors, including the William Peskoff Charitable Foundation, which has provided generous matching gifts over the past several years. To help us continue bringing these broadcasts to the curling community, click on the donate link on the USA Curling website.
Better. All right. All right, he says we're a go. like Rich is telling me to just slouch down, and BA saying go, go, go as he had to run back up there. We got Kim and Katie Rhyme from Team Rhyme, and wow. That's all I'm going to say is wow. What a game earlier.
Thanks.
Take us through that, because you guys, and they were talking on the broadcast a little bit earlier, and we talked between draws. It was like it was 1-2% chance of you guys winning. 3 down, coming home. You get the 3 you need, and then you steal the game in the extra. What was it? Take us through that game.
Yeah, it was great win, and it's fine. It's great to finally pull off the win, because obviously we've had a fair amount of close games here.
Yep.
So we just we're stick our heads down and keep going. We're determined and just never give up. You never know what's going to happen. You just take it to the last, and you'll have a chance.
Yeah, and the win that we're talking about clearly is the win over Team Sinclair a little bit earlier, just in the last draw. And, I was talking to Jason Smith just downstairs a little bit ago, and, he was talking because you guys play mixed doubles, and he was saying, look, I'm just telling her to have confidence all the time, to stay with it. You can play with anybody. And you guys did that today. Sinclair, arguably the biggest upset probably we've had here, men's or women's side this week. And you guys were fantastic. Katie?
Yeah, we just try to take it, one end at a time.
Yep.
So just be patient is something Coach always tells us. Don't get too far ahead of yourselves. So one end at a time, and score when we can, and be in control as much as we can. So.
Yeah, and Coach, obviously, being your dad, Bill, sitting right here. I wish we could have talked him into joining us here on the set. What is it like playing for Dad? It's just a special thing when you get to play and be with your family, especially in a sport like curling, where there's so many. It's a family affair.
Yeah, no, we're so glad to have Dad coaching Bill, Wild Bill, coaching us this year. That's his nickname, in case you don't know. Obviously, besides being an amazing father, he is really a great coach. He has so much knowledge to give us, and he's so patient and just always knows the right thing to say. So it's just been really great, actually, this whole season that all of us have been hanging out, the 3 of us, just being able to spend all this time together. It's really special.
Yeah, you guys have had a great season, and got here. You qualified on points. You didn't have to go to the challenge round, and so you guys have been out playing teams. Katie, what has this season been like? The journey. Each season has its own ups and downs and paths that you take to get to your goals.
Yeah, this season has been. We've seen more success in terms of winning.
Yep.
And I think success within our team, finding our spots a little bit better. Kimmy finding really her confidence as a skip, and being able to call a game really clearly. So it's been really fun to kind of see some of this work that we've been doing for what feels like forever to kind of start paying off. And I can't say enough about how much it is really helpful to have a coach. And it's our dad, which is wonderful, but it is so great to have somebody to come off the ice and talk to about what just happened, and kind of go over the details that it's really hard to keep track of when you're a player in the game.
Yeah, and I'm sure, but dads have that special, a lot of times, that special daddy-daughter relationship. And I see you guys interact. Coming onto the ice, going off, and it seems like you guys just have that special bond.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Dad's girls.
He has 4 daughters. He knows what it is to be around girls.
All right, quick shout-out to Amy Harnden, Libby Brundage, your other teammates are obviously not here, but they make this rock-solid Team Rhyme. And, before we let you guys go, Kim, I know you're going to be playing at Mixed Doubles Nationals with Jason Smith. Smitty's out there on the feature sheet going right now against Team Dropkin. How's he doing so far?
Well, I think they've had a pretty strong week. They're still in it.
Yep.
Seems like they're making shots. They got a chance here. They just got to pull it out and, stick through.
Excited to play in Bemidji in Mixed Doubles Nationals. You guys, I think, got the 12th and final spot, if I read it right, into Mixed Doubles Nationals.
Yes, we did. We took the long road there, but we got there. And, I'm really excited. I've never been to a Mixed Doubles Nationals, so I'm just excited to have as many opportunities to play as possible.
Katie and Chance, you're going to be able to make it and go cheer them on?
I will do my best, but I'll definitely be cheering them on.
Yeah.
Jason and the machine. Yeah.
There you go. Machine power at Mixed Doubles. Good luck to you guys. But
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow. You guys have Team Traxler, 11 a.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. local here in the Pacific. So, look, you guys keep making noise, because this thing is still wide open.
Thank you.
All right, Kim, Katie, Rhyme, thanks for joining us down here. We'll send it back up to you guys. The second half of the game.
Thanks so much. Kim and Katie. Price, thanks so much again. So, Jenna, we have a final.
We do.
I'm a little heartbroken, to be honest with you.
Go on.
John Schuster has defeated Brundage. It's going to go down as a 1X victory, as it has been deemed that our man Sean Murray is an illegal substitution. In a game, frankly, didn't really make much difference in the scorebooks.
And I will say, when you're down 6-1 against a team like Schuster, I'm not sure there's any coming back, but
the rules are the rules, I guess, and
rules.
Something needed to happen that didn't happen. I'm not exactly sure of the entire details of it, but that's the way it goes.
It is.
And so we're gonna just move on. Maerki versus Dropkin here, 2-2. Lots of rocks already in play.
Yep. Hard. It's
Good.
Another nice freeze.
Needs to be careful. Yep, it's safe.
I
Okay.
seem to like this out-turn freeze coming home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like we've
Right
had
on.
the same end 3 different times now.
it's like these rocks have magnets. And he's back already. He's got nowhere else to be, apparently. He's got my truck
All the
keys,
time.
so
I think it's all close.
I suppose he could have gone back to the
Clean.
hotel, but he's going to pick
Clean.
up the
Pick
microphone
up.
and join us, it looks like.
Clean. Back. All right, top 4. T-line.
And there he is, Mr. Sean
bump.
Murray.
Yep.
Sean's
Big
back
bump.
in the booth.
Yep.
Sean,
Hey.
Gotta go right
as I described to Jen, I'm a bit heartbroken.
Okay, it's good.
But as
That's not
Jenna
bad.
said, you're down 6-0 anyhow. There probably was
6-1, I thought.
6-1, excuse me.
Yeah.
There probably wasn't a lot of
That's pretty
coming
good,
back
Joey.
from that.
No.
But looked like you threw some pretty good stones out there.
I did all right, considering I haven't thrown a rock since August.
Yeah,
Well, it really wasn't that bad.
yeah. So welcome back. You're missing it. You were missing a really good game over here. Maerki and Dropkin just trading ones back and forth, basically. Lots of really good freezes.
That way.
Right here.
There he is. Making the mad dash.
Which
Now,
way?
I would like to
Let them sit
recap
too.
the struggle, particularly in the
Well, it's
finding
really
parking
tough to do
to
it.
get here.
Oh,
At
don't
time.
do this to me, Joe.
Yeah, I'm told that somebody else in this booth took the parking spot that I
I don't
backed
mind
out.
it.
In fairness, Jenna is only to blame in that she was in the
Alright,
car.
A lot of eyes on me right now.
but
Okay.
not.
Let's put-
But she
no,
wasn't driving.
I was
So-
not driving.
Hey, how about this?
So unfortunately,
How about this?
guys,
Because
the truck is quite a ways away, but I know where it is.
Good.
So it's
That's
all right.
good. As
Let's
long as you have the
just,
keys,
I have the
we should
keys
be okay.
in my left pocket.
Good.
Yeah, let's go this way. How hard do you want to throw it?
So we're going to peel the center. Thank you. The keys
Peel,
are
what do
back
you
in
want?
my possession.
Okay.
He doesn't know what he wants.
He's gonna hit it and roll.
Which one?
Go firm.
So
Just firm way.
Dropkin looking to make the peel here.
Whoa.
Steven Dropkin.
Whoa.
There's 2 Dropkins on the ice.
Whoa.
In fairness, they are
Good.
playing on the same sheet, so I can understand your confusion.
Yeah. Well, one's skipping, so I need to be really clear. Corey Dropkin skipping, playing the Yellowstones. And try to replace this with Joe Polo, who we've realized now they call Joey when he's out there. So
Okay.
I stopped being Joey at about maybe
Line's
13,
tight.
14 to everybody but my
All up.
mom.
Tight. All tight. Tight.
I think I'm still Joey to
Can't
her.
really go.
You'll always be Joey to your mom.
Yeah.
Are we to it? No. We're not that deep. No. We're not that deep.
Out of the house, but we're tight.
It's over curling a bit.
Okay.
Do like that. Yeah.
I think like board.
Like that.
I think the best would be to
Like
roll this
Clipping
just
is
in
pretty
line.
Good.
Well,
Yep.
just kind of a rock and change to the right as we're
Forward.
looking at it.
Should be a little straighter here.
Board.
How'd you like the
Forward.
ice while you're out there?
Okay,
Good and quick.
Yeah.
Really hard finish. Not grease lightning fast or anything, but good and fast. Felt like after a couple of slides, it got a hold of it good.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Whoa. 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 Eric. Whoa. 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 Eric Hart.
Pretty close.
Sit. Sit.
Trying to keep it in the house.
Come back. Attaboy, Steven. Good shot.
Yep. Hangs on.
Just sticks around.
Dropkin's got to be a little careful now.
A bunch of red in there.
That Yellowstone's looking awfully lonely all of a sudden.
The nice thing is that it's going to take a couple of shots to get it out of the way it's going.
It's either that or it's this.
Killing this one.
Problem is they're going to make
He's gonna make a tap, loosen it on the problem.
You're firm.
I don't love it.
This shot.
Yeah, you want to go talk to him?
Joe's gonna, or Joey, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Joey's gonna head down the ice.
Down the ice and talk to him.
Young Bucks have about 3 more minutes than
throw Peel. It
Maerki on the clock.
might get it. It might just stick right there.
Problem.
So we could easily end up leaving it up.
I mean, this really bites over here. This is giving us trouble right now. Like, this is not good.
Smash this.
Yeah.
This should stick around right over here.
Yeah. The thing is, what kind of weight are you trying
Is
to
this
play?
is this coming into this, or does it miss it?
I think it comes into it. I think it'll sit right there.
I think it's going into it, but you got to
If we
absolutely
hit it thin
cruise
enough,
missile
it
it
could go
to
low and hit. And
give it
Yeah,
enough
but we kinda
energy to
need to keep our
potentially
shot.
leave
I
the rings.
don't
It's
make this.
very, very straight
I was
onto that
thinking
yellow.
make this with Peel.
That's fine. We just have to keep the shooter under the rock, right?
Yeah.
We have to keep it under the guard.
If we're or roll it under that.
Could just play this as like a hit and
Right.
roll.
I'd rather not do that though, because then they're free.
Yeah, but
Peel.
we just really what we can't do is leave a
Roll to
double
there.
so this one comes to bite us in the ass, right? Like, that's really what we can't do.
Who's this one?
Other than that, like,
This one
it
probably
doesn't have
gets
to be super pretty. We just have to be
squared
lying
over
too,
here
like
somewhere.
you said. So, is
By 2 if you make this correctly.
Yeah, I think at this point they're not even concerned with what they're lying. Obviously, lying 2 would be ideal in this situation, but they need to shake things up and unlock these red ones for sure.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yes.
get out of there.
Oh, great
Get out
shot.
of there. Good.
Almost got
That's
everything
good.
out.
All you can ask for.
That's pretty much perfect.
You again?
No, it's Dom.
Under ain't the end of the world either.
Yeah.
What do you like?
There is. I don't really like going after it.
We have no, just one in the house now. Well, it's real. No, I think
10-5.
We saved that hit for
10-5.
in case we can.
So another steal by Berkeley in the 5th. They're up 3-1.
And remind me, Joe, is Dunham in a must-win situation as well?
Wait's good.
No, I think Dunham is tied for that 4th spot at the moment.
Eric, close. Oh, Eric.
He's gonna
Eric
bring
hard.
the standings up maybe in a minute.
No roll. Sit.
Oh, pretty nice
Good.
shot there.
That's real good.
So Dunham tied at 4-3 with Sinnott. It's Berkeley,
Nice
Burr, Dropkin, and
You gotta roll
Maerki,
over towards the other one now.
all at 3 and 4.
Nice show, Dom. Perfect. Yeah.
Hack.
Berkeley can do himself a heck of a lot of favors if he wins that
We
one.
can't rub the guard here. Get buried, we're okay, right?
Clean.
Hack,
Clean.
a little soft.
Yep.
A little soft.
Clean. Clean.
Yep.
Clean.
Yep.
Whoa. 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 Jeez. Ah, shit.
Uh-oh.
Don't want to bunch these.
That's exactly what's going to happen.
I'm staying there like, what are we doing, guys? Why are we sweeping that?
Make the double. Yep.
And just 9-5.
I have empathy for that. He threw it perfectly. I mean, it's frustrating when you do everything that you can and the result still isn't ideal.
Yep.
And there he is. Trying to find the words to say
I like
to his teammates.
I haven't used the nickname I gave him a couple years back, the windmill. Have you ever seen him spin the broom as he's getting ready to sweep?
Oh, all the time.
Yes.
How is it?
Yep. Yep.
I'm doing I've done some social media stuff for the Young Bucks this week, and I've thought about making a montage of all of Tom's broom spins, but there's just, it happens
every single time.
Every single time.
Yep.
Nice double.
Good.
So as we're sort of looking ahead to the 2 p.m. draw tomorrow for the men,
Dropkin
Dropkin plays Burr, Schuster plays Dunham, Linden plays Berkeley, and Maerki plays Sinnott. So
Might even be able to roll it up. Okay.
Cackle and Brundage, who are at the bottom of the leaderboard, they play each other. Everybody else, it's a game of consequence. It's going to be a really crazy day tomorrow, I have a feeling.
Feel it right there. Worst comes to worst,
Chance
just hit
for
and roll into the
5
house.
women's
It's not the
teams
end
to
of the
maybe
world,
be
right?
tied 3 and 4.
That's craziness.
Feel it.
We're looking to play this super thin double. Really thin. This is thin quarter, I'd say.
It's one of those that you play to flash, pretty much.
Right.
Yeah. You play to just about miss it, but well, you better not miss it.
Close. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yes. Whoa. Whoa.
Oh, gets it going sideways, but not out.
Another one rebounded. Barry went around the center.
5-6.
Real good shape to score 2.
I guess
Another look at this. Need to catch it thin, but not quite that thin.
Just thought it was going around the yellow, but I actually set up a double.
You like this way? I like this way.
Hey, out turn draw up.
Yeah, I don't know if I love that way. I like the out turn.
We had
It's fine if you overbury, but
Yeah. For whatever reason you undercurl, you give Corey a shot at the double, and
top 8's real good. So
there's a little more room for error on this out turn side.
Could also make an argument to just go to the open side of the house and split the rings.
Yeah.
5. Line's good. Okay, clean. Close. Clean. Line's good. Whoa. Whoa, line's good.
so Tom Howell following this rock down, probably anticipating that's what
Whoa.
Corey's going to have to throw with his last.
Yep. Hard.
Walk sideways.
Just takes off.
Mostly buried now.
Really good spot.
But that's good.
See here? Yep.
I think Corey's going to have to play a hit and roll on the back one.
Yeah, no choice at all here.
It's fine.
Will Barry try to force a tough shot to get 2.
It's hard to think that this team could lose 4 in a row. They play such a good game.
9-5.
They do. They're all amazing players, but as we've seen in this game, it's just kind of how their week's been going. The wrong side of the inch over and over and over again. And after a while, it gets frustrating, and it shows on them. They're playing. They're playing tense. They
do seem a bit tight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody plays their best under a situation like that.
No. But they're right there. They just need a little help.
Yep.
Just need to take care of the business that
Clean.
they can take care of.
Whoa. Clean. Close. Yep. Yes. Yep. Yes. Hard. Hard all the way down. Hard.
Rolling out, I think.
There's a good example. I mean, that was a pretty good shot, but not good enough. Going to have a open draw here for 2. That Senate game is 8-2 now. Bruin with a 4-3 lead. They're in the 6th.
A little softer.
Line's good, all you guys.
Messerocks in play over
Line's
on
good,
sheet
guys.
E.
Line's great. It's all you.
Like Berkeley's sitting 2 right now.
Clean it.
Throwing a
Stay on
guard.
it. Real nice, Smitty.
Dunham has hammer coming, but not a lot working. Draw for 2.
Hey, nice shot.
So we'll be back right after this with a 4-2 lead. Drop it with
red.
hammer when we come back.
In 2012, USA Curling was selected to administer the Darwin Curtis Fund Grant Program on behalf of the Chicago Community Trust. The program awards $25,000 annually to support the growth of the sport. Organizations with 501c3 not-for-profit status can apply for funds each spring. For more information, check out the club section of the USA Curling website.
And we're back here at 2020 USA Curling Nationals. My name's Joe
Line's
Calabrese
good.
alongside
6,
me.
7, 7.
Jenna Martin, Sean Murray,
Yeah, I think we're okay. It's not as
Line's
bad as
real
you
good.
think,
Ryan Anderson on the controls.
Slowing down.
As usual,
Okay.
Still a little heavy.
Tom.
he hasn't
Looks
asked
heavy.
me to push
Stay
any
with it,
buttons,
though,
which
right
is a
here.
good
Pretty
thing.
good. It's pretty good.
Weight's real good.
If you want
Sit down.
decent camera work, you don't want me doing
whoa,
it.
it's here, it's here, it's here, it's here.
Just touch the floor.
Real nice.
Someone
Attaboy,
tells me
Eric.
that score at the bottom is not correct.
What? 0.0.
Kill the ticker for now until we figure out what's going on.
Dom gave it a lick, I guess.
These are working just fine. Maerki up 4-2.
Getting better. Getting better.
Perfectly
Keep her coming,
placed
Joey.
rock in the
Keep her
forefoot.
coming. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more. Great sweep, guys.
Good
Great
corner
sweep.
guard. Berkeley steals 2 in the 6th. Now up 5-1 on Dunham.
What a turnaround they've had this week, huh?
No kidding.
4.
I think it's you all day.
That's
Started about as cold as you possibly can imagine.
No, oh, it's gonna curl.
And started getting hot.
Oh, it's got a curl, got a curl.
For the hit and roll.
Smitty.
And beat Dunham,
Smitty, yep.
they'll be in great shape.
Yep. Whoa, Dom. Yep. It's fine.
Mentioned tomorrow Dunham plays Schuster, so Dunham really could use this victory.
All right, make this good, guys.
Yep.
So they probably go into that one as a
Can I have just a
pretty heavy
smidge
dog.
last core?
Berkeley tomorrow gets Ruin in, so they really need this one too. Question is, will Tilker get
Line's
a
good.
call tomorrow?
I was just looking down at that team wondering the same thing.
Hard.
He seems pretty
Hard to keep
happy up
straight.
there on the bench. He's got his jacket on. He's talking
Hard to keep it straight.
to Lazar down there.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Just
that
chatting
might be
away.
his element. It's just talking and
I
talking.
think so. And also, you make 100% of the shots from the bench.
Right, yeah,
Curling's a
that's
lot
true.
easier when you're watching it. So.
Actually, if I knew he was going to sit, I might have had him come up here. Especially when I knew Sean was going to be down playing. Not that I don't enjoy you here. I'm just saying we could have a 3-person booth with Tilker up here.
Where?
Oh, man.
Whoa, then.
Two of
Where?
the funniest people I know.
That would have been way too much fun.
He's always got something to say.
Line's okay. It's got
Stay
to curl
with
here.
it. Stay with it.
Line's perfect. Line's perfect. Right here. Get it to here. Line's perfect. Yep, Eric. Whoa.
All these teams do are make freezes.
Attaboy, Sean.
That's all they do.
Yep.
They make
Just
it look
so good
easy.
at it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Like the smallest of bounces or no bounce at all.
That's one of the shots that at this level you better be able to make.
I don't know if we have to do that yet.
These teams can make these shots, these runbacks for breakfast, and the tighter your freezes are, the harder stones are to remove.
I think this is too, freezes and finesse shots like this are when experience with your teammates and experience playing together really comes in handy, because each player on your team obviously releases the stone a little bit differently. So not only do you need to be watching the times, the hog-to-hogs that you're getting on your stopwatches, but you have to pay close attention to if any adding or pulling back is happening in the release. And
it's a lot easier to see that if you've already seen that released, you know, a few hundred times or a few thousand times throughout the season.
Exactly.
Yes! Well, yep. Hard, Tom, you gotta go!
Come on, back 12 still. It's back 12.
Hard, Tom!
Hard.
Hard, Tom!
Come on. Come on.
Hard, Tom, gotta go! Gotta go! Gotta go! Gotta go!
Good sweep, actually noses it.
It's an amazing
not the
sweep
end of the
there by
world.
Tom.
I don't think that.
I don't know what the angles are.
Might have liked that other red to peek out a little bit more.
Yeah, they don't really have an angle on that shot stone in the back. Got that yellow-red overlap in the top of the forefoot.
They
Can you get a little more?
Right now, their path in might be that tap on through the hole, which is super tough.
Yep.
How fun must it be to play against your brother, your younger brother, or your older brother?
Careful, careful.
Something like this.
especially in an elimination game. Part of me wonders, do you feel bad ever?
On
some level.
Who does the family root for? Like, there's a lot of like little things like that, you know. Do this root for a good game?
I think any of those feelings obviously happen, like, you know, after the game. During the game, it's, you know, especially an event like this with what's on the line, it's very simple. They're an opponent to be defeated. That's really all there is to it.
Yep.
It's a very Vader-esque thing to say.
Well,
ice cold.
Right? but think about it. I mean, that's the kind of attitude you got to have, I think.
I agree. You got to be thinking about the game and not who you're playing.
I mean, it doesn't mean, oh, you're the enemy and I hate you. It's not that. It's just, you know, I'm here to win.
So this is the other thing I also thought a lot about earlier, in that it's not a game, a physical game where you're having to beat up on somebody. It's not football. This is you against you in a lot of ways.
Oh,
I mean, you're playing an opponent, but
2.5 is real good.
They can't affect what you do when you're doing it. Very rarely they can. Let me put it that way. So while it's maybe fun playing against your brother,
Line's
you're
nice.
really not playing against your brother. You're playing against the rocks that are there.
Close to 3.
In your own,
It's got a curl.
I don't know, inner demons maybe in some ways.
No, that's an excellent point. And we've seen Corey Dropkin's team be battling against themselves for the past 4 games.
Close.
Yeah.
I think we're okay, aren't we?
Whoa. Even.
It's real good.
Good.
And I think there's a good chance we're going to see a lot of rocks fly here.
That's fine, because we clip our yellow. Okay.
Where do I gotta hit it?
Just off nose. Okay. Yep.
So Tom Howell looking to run this red back into the pile.
Close. Whoa. Joey. Hard, buddy. Keep going.
Oh.
And that's about as unlucky as you can get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's tough. I'm not really sure what else to say about that.
We're sitting 1-2. If they run it.
Even if they run it, it probably runs
really
onto the
moving.
one they just kicked over there. Like,
second shot's not going anywhere.
That's true. Guard again.
I think you guard here.
Right?
There's not much of a path there.
Yep. Just wanted to line it up. Just make sure we're calling the right shot.
wrong side of every inch, it seems.
No.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at where that rock needed to be hit compared to where he hit it, you're
hit it on the nose.
Yeah, right.
centimeters
Right.
Right.
Just past the logo.
Word
On the
snake
logo's
bit kind of
good,
comes
just
to mind
past
a
the
little bit,
logo.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
so a really great opportunity for
Just clean.
Maerki to
Got some room.
We're gonna have to go on this one.
draw in,
We're gonna have to go.
Smitty's rock. Yep, bring it over.
Playing the guard.
guard rather.
Yeah.
Line's good.
In her here.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Yep. Yep. Whoa, 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 whoa. Real nice.
Leaving it high enough to make that run back really difficult.
Yeah.
That's plenty hard, but Corey, I don't know what else you do. You've got to open the middle up.
I was gonna say you just have to make contact in the house. If you don't, we're
7-5.
shit, right?
Yep.
Wait. 7-5.
Pretty much true.
That's not enough broom.
10-5. 7-5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, it sounded like it.
This one's gonna be a missile. 7.5
Close.
second hog to hog.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
happened at the worst possible time. They always do. And it never happens when you're sitting 4.
I still think we can plug it up.
I don't know if that helps.
Seriously, what else could it be?
I mean,
now?
say they make this perfect. It's gonna sit.
This is either going straight back here at the best, or
That's
if they happen
tough.
to get down one of those, it's going to
Do
be.
you ever think about trying to take away the
Right?
out-turn
You see
draw
that
at this
too?
point? I mean, there's
I don't see
really
this
that's the
draw
only
going
way
this
in
way
it
at all.
looks like to me.
That's probably as good as anything. I
Too
mean,
easy
well, the
going.
thing
I
is,
think we gotta be
outside draw to
going. I
where
think
the
we're playing
button.
up here.
Yeah,
I don't know that you can get there.
going sideways.
The way
here.
the top
Yeah.
8 yellow
I
and
don't like it.
the guard just short of
Oh, I mean,
Jägermeister is
they
staggered.
do.
I
I think I like because they have this draw.
Oh, well, maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, it's
They can make
you can
this
play
draw
it sort of
here as more.
heavy, as long as it
So
checks
if
up
we
at
guard,
the end.
they have to do something with that.
I don't
Are
know
you
what
okay
else
with that?
to do though. Like,
Yeah, that, I mean, that.
Just two. Plug it up.
That
Yeah,
draw
I think
doesn't
like
look
right
fair to
here
me
would be
from
perfect.
this
No,
angle.
I don't think it is. I
You
mean,
got
unless
it.
you
Did I
throw a
get it?
spinner.
Yep.
Yeah, with how hard we're seeing those rocks curl from the hog line in.
I'm okay with them playing that yellow.
you could try to
We're
take
gonna
the
be shot
run back
rock
off
after
the
they
one
play
on the
it.
right.
And it'll be
They
open.
try to
like
put it
they
between
draw. So
somehow.
Don't even worry about that. You leave a shot like that for him. Go ahead.
Between the red one we just threw and that yellow one on the right. Okay. Whatever. A 10 is probably good. 15. Somewhere around there.
Pretty rare when you
Yep. We just got to
don't have
That looks like a
a
lot.
great shot to defend against something like that.
Well,
They don't have anything right now. You can't really.
give me a little less.
You throw it away and
I
not
think
hurt
it's still
yourself that
less.
much.
Yeah, really.
I just got to be in that hole.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a little more. How much? A little
They
more.
are trying to
That's a
defend
lot
that
more.
draw, but
All right, I ain't that
you're
good
probably
at it.
right. Unless you throw it absolute perfect with some spin, I don't know how you get there.
1, 2. Okay. Dom, you're rocked. Tight. Yep, Dom.
Yep.
Dom.
Where?
Where is it? Whoa.
Oh, I think you just
Dom,
this
close.
die.
Yep.
Yep. Off
Yep.
the red one.
Whoa.
Hard.
Trying
Yep,
to rebound,
yep, bounce
bounce
it.
open a bit.
Hard.
It's good.
That's fine. I mean, it didn't kill you.
But you can either
Doesn't really take away that
No.
draw
You
path if
probably
it's
would-
there.
Right, if it's there.
or you smash those and hope that this pushes.
A lot of bad options here.
You get right here.
Again, this is where Alex Fenson is so good.
Think we
He
can
spent
get
that
here?
entire time thinking about all the options that they
Right.
have and
Just talking it
just
out.
ready
I'd
to
rather-
talk
I'd
about
rather
it.
have you
Very
sign
matter
on
of
this
fact,
now, but
this
that's
is
just
our
my initial
situation.
thought. It's up to
This
you.
is what you've got.
Yep.
Do you
Pick your
like trying
poison.
this now?
I kind of like this, running this in here, and if we don't make it, at least the draw's open. They have to guard it, right?
know.
And if they don't make it, we've got an easier draw.
But they're gonna come right here.
I'm just saying, like, right now we've got nothing good. Like, this is hard, hard, hard.
Yeah, yeah. We're basically playing to use this.
Well, I think we're about to find out whether or not there's an actual hole there or not.
Yeah, we've played this draw before, a couple times now. I think we just gotta stack up and make it.
Okay, then put it on. Let's throw it.
Yeah, that one's probably
Just
leaving.
Pick which one you want, course.
Okay, 2 ends go in the 5th end. Where's that puppy line end up?
Swept pretty hard to get it to here. There's a 15-something.
And that was right around here.
Yep.
Ruinen sitting 3 right now against Spur. Spur has hammer. Andrew's going to be throwing the first of his 2.
Okay, here we go, guys. I think this one good. Yeah, I'm gonna throw like T-line-ish, T-line weight.
Line put a little extra rotation on it so it can try to hold straight. Could even kind of glance off of the top 4 rock and just kind of spin straight back and maybe get shot that way.
Yeah, maybe if you can keep that rotation and get some of it hidden, maybe have something there.
Okay, whoa! Whoa! Close!
Sweepers are calling back 8.
Close! Yep! Whoa!
About where you want to be.
Whoa! Yep! Whoa! Whoa!
Looking pretty close.
Whoa!
Play it really tight to the corner. Ooh.
Oh!
Go, Tom! Go, Tom!
No. Yeah.
Kind of disastrous.
I don't know. That shouldn't drag.
Almost took away the Hail Mary that Corey could have on
That
his
shouldn't
next
drag.
of running that yellow in.
Well, the only thing is the Hail Mary he has now is
They just hit it on the,
this one.
hit it square into it.
Nope,
It makes it.
not hitting the right button. There we go.
No.
I hope it
I'm
drags
fine
onto the
guarding
other
that.
one.
What are
Lined
they
up
playing
pretty
if we
good, I
guard
think.
that? A double run at it to try and.
Tap it. They'll just tap, which is okay.
Hey, odd end. If
We
they
can
get
give
one,
up one.
let's guard that.
We can't give up 3.
Agreed?
Yeah.
How far out you want to go? The brim up?
Yep. I got you.
Agreed. Agreed. Yeah. Up 1 playing 8 with the hammer is not a bad place to be.
Birthday not happy.
I don't think it's there.
Not at all. I do love the passion that team has.
Yeah.
There's a lot of intensity over there.
It's like Dunham maybe sitting 3 all in the 4
We're
foot.
guarding that
Drop
yellow
another
run.
one in there with hammer.
Got to be like, I got to throw like a 1. Want to keep it as. I'm going to try and throw a 1. So. All right. So you want like a 20 for a 1? 25 even?
So talk about that a little bit, Jenna. They said they were going to throw a 1, which would be just over the hog line. Then Steven moved the broom in.
Little ad.
Why would you do that? Why would you move the broom in?
Because the stone's not going as far.
There you go.
Are you
Seems like an
testing me?
obvious answer, but
Get it over.
It's not going as far, so it's not going to have as much time to curl.
Yeah.
This looks like it's a long ways
they
short.
could have put the broom anywhere. It was 10 feet short.
What'd I get?
No.
Don't worry about it, Jason.
I added. Yeah.
So
Right,
here we
like
go.
right here.
We're going to see if this thing that you lined up, Sean, is going to work out for him.
It's either that or you try to come
I'd
through the
still throw
hole
it
and
pretty hard,
tap
so
to
you
the
got 2
button
reds
for
in
1. I
right?
figure
May as well go for 3 or 4.
this shot's probably equal difficulty and the reward is much, much greater.
See, those don't look lined up in this angle. The other angle looks a little better.
Yeah, they don't. I'm not seeing it.
Yeah.
I mean, it may be there, it may not be there. But I think it's close enough that it's worth taking a rip at.
Of course.
Worst case scenario, you make contact. You're
Yeah,
only
you're
going to have 1.
guaranteed to get rid of 1. Worst case, you're down to 3. You've got 3 ends left. Plenty of time.
Here we go. Final stone here in the 7th. Dropkin looking for a run back. Possibly score a bunch.
Whoa. 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 Joey! Joey! Joey!
Oh, made contact.
Jeez.
Still gives up 1. Really good attempt there by Dropkin. Maerki's going to steal one. We're going to head to the 8th. Dropkin down 3.
I do too.
Want to start a curling club near you? USA Curling staff will help you get started. Email info@usacurl.org with your contact information.
And we're back here, 8th end between Team Maerki and Team Dropkin. Dropkin has the hammer. He's down 3 playing Yellowstones. Scott Dunham over on sheet E just throwing his hammerstone right now. Has a chance to score 4 points against Berkeley. Already sitting 3.
Yep, bring it tight, guys.
This needs a touch of the forefoot.
All the way.
Sweepers haven't touched the stone though.
At least 3, guys. At
Yep,
least
looks
3.
deep.
Yep. Hard, Dom. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
All right, fine.
That's fine.
It is
You're
through.
fine.
So
Better on it now.
just 3.
That's all you gotta do.
Going to close the gap to 5-4. Berkeley's going to have the hammer up 1. Never seems like Berkeley can make it just easy.
Line's good, Joey's in.
Takes all the fun out of it, Joe.
It does. It does take the fun out of it, but boy, does he need that win.
Keep coming, guys. Keep coming. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming.
Meanwhile, Ruinen picks up 2 in the 7th, up 3 on Burr. It actually was a steal of 2. Sinnott taking care of business against Cackle. He's up 8-3.
Clean. Close.
Get ready, He's good and tight.
Clean. Yep. Clean. Clean.
It's good. 6.
Okay. Well,
7.
clean it.
6, 7.
Whoa. Stay with it. Stay with it. That's good. Whoa. Nice
Real
throw.
good judge on that one.
Pick and roll here. Back 8. If you get this, it's okay.
We've seen some teams sort of panic sweep something that winds up peeking out way on the other side on that.
Clean. Back 8. Back 8. Clean.
The Dropkin team is just about making shots,
Close.
get some stones in play. All you need to get
Close.
is 2 here. This game is a long ways
Whoa.
from over. You get 2,
Yep.
you're right back in this.
Yep. Yep.
Hard on the
Yep.
shooter.
Yep.
Hard on the shooter. Whoa, 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 spin, baby, spin.
Trying to get it behind the guards. Does spin.
Good.
Pretty good finish.
Hey, you got all of this.
Just hold. Almost hold.
10. 9-5.
I kind of
9-5.
Hack.
9.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Dump.
Sweeping for a piece.
All right, good.
That's a
Just
piece.
enough.
Enough to get rid of it.
Okay.
Ziggy.
And only.
We're 4. Clean.
Line only.
We're all there.
We're at least to the T line.
Okay.
At least to the T line.
Whoa. Never need to go then.
IFT.
Okay, stay
It's
close.
top 4 for sure.
Tom, go ahead.
Be careful though, because be
Tom, go
careful.
ahead. Tom, go ahead.
You're good.
Good.
Joey.
Good throw. Dead buried.
Yeah, dead buried.
I'm
fine with the run.
Pretty well judged also.
I think it helps us if we know that there's something that's not any good.
Sometimes it's about knowing when not to sweep too. Like
Feel.
Alex knew it was going to be him
Yeah,
all
throw the
day,
hit,
but he
turn.
also knew how much weight it had.
All right.
I'll give you a tight broom.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa.
So
Yep.
really good call
Whoa.
here by Jason.
Whoa.
Yep.
Teammates were eyeing up that run back, and he mentioned it doesn't add any
going.
value to the
Keep going.
situation. They're up 3. If they were to make the run back, it would leave the
fine.
corner guard up there for Corey
I guess
Dropkin
you're
and
a
his
guard.
team to just come around again.
Yeah, I'm a big
Either
fan
one.
of just
I'm
straight
fine with
field
top
too.
8.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an outside force to snap out of it because your eyes light up when you're a second in the hack looking at a run back peel.
Oh boy, I get to make a big one. Well, you don't really need to though.
Plenty. Line's
Close.
good. Room right now.
We're probably going to have to go deep.
Where are we?
Back 4.
T-line. Okay, if we're gonna go deep, we gotta go back here. Whoa.
Coming around. It's pretty good.
Sorry, Joey.
Just hit the open one. Probably push the red into the other yellow.
This seems ambitious.
Sure.
God, you like that outside in, don't you?
Does he hit the open one here?
Yep, just need to get rid of one of them. Giving up 2 here is totally acceptable.
Right.
Just for him.
Yep. Whoa. Close. Whoa. Sorry, Dom. It's a good throw.
Just
Good.
under. Dropkin's still going to have to eventually deal with that rock. But playing aggressive. And
Let
trying to
Dom
come under the guard
try
he's
this
got.
run double, right?
Top 12, top 8.
I don't hate going back over there. Right?
We just have
to score 2. I don't want to bunch rocks yet.
Valid point.
I think this or this way, either one's good.
What about trying to go under that one? If you leave it right here, they have this.
I like going open. That stone's too far over.
Nice little ad there. I think it's close. I think it's real close.
2 rocks behind T-line.
Anybody else starting to think maybe they're questioning Corey
2
a little
rocks
too
behind
much?
T-line, guys. 2
I
rocks.
was just
So-
thinking that. It's like, okay, there's 2 guys telling him to do something different. Like, okay,
Anymore.
is he the skip or is he not the skip?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's hard in this situation. What they've been doing and what they've been
you
used to
want
all
peel this
season
time?
isn't working, so everybody
Right.
kind of
Peel!
goes into panic mode. Are,
Sure.
are we doing the right thing? Are there
Right.
calls that could be improved?
Yeah, it's like, well,
Roll,
maybe I have a better idea.
Touch the back
Yep.
of our red and move
Stuff
it over
like
though.
that.
You just really force it then, and it becomes hard to get good out of any shot in that case.
Yep. Get hard.
Go.
Oh,
Wow,
Beauty.
that'll work.
really
Right.
nice shot.
Or we can just go like this.
I think I like that call.
I really
10.
like that call.
10-5.
That yellow is still partially
I like
under
the
some
double,
cover.
but this is fine. I don't this at all.
Problem with the double is that it kills your own yellow.
Clean.
Well, and I think the run back they were worried about
Yep.
before, now there's sort of a pocket there.
Yep.
It's not automatic.
Yep. Hard. Hardy. Yes. Whoa. Oh, no. Sit.
getting at it? Or do you want to go right here?
Boy, he put one there.
Think about right here. It probably.
Any thoughts on this? What do you like, Dom?
I'm okay with it.
The run back?
You like it?
Got two teams
You
skipping
like the
by
run
committee
back?
here.
True. That's fair.
No,
Yeah, run back.
I personally think I like that run back,
Out turn, yep.
especially if Smitty's throwing it.
Come in front of it for me. Come in front of the rock for me.
This kind of shot
Just
is
inside center is good.
right in his wheelhouse.
Give me a hair less. All right, here we go.
Pumping himself up.
Yeah.
You can see how much fun Jason's having out here.
Yep. Yep.
You get picked up, it's kind of like a bonus. He wasn't expecting to be playing out here.
Nope.
Yep,
Oh, wow.
boy.
Wow.
Did he get that out?
Not.
Oh, I think it's spun back in.
Thank you.
Really nice shot.
I thought he missed it, actually. Great shot.
Look at the replay
I mean, they're
here.
just drawing the line too then.
Job sweeping that one.
Draw here.
He's so good at making these big shots.
Oh yeah, yeah, that big weight stuff. He loves that stuff.
Like,
Just hopped in the hack.
Okay, I'm ready to throw.
Yep.
Put the broom down. Put it in
do
front of the rock. Let me go. Come on.
Just get a good number 2 here. Like coming this way at it? Yep.
Dropkin really forced to try to manufacture something here now.
Yeah, this is going to be a skip's deuce, if anything.
Okay, top 4. We're just going for second shot right now. Half in the 4-foot. Full 4 is okay. Just can't. Yeah. Poke a piece on the left side, yeah. Hard boys. Hard boys, go for it. Looks pretty good. Keep going. Rum. Line's nice. Rum. Rum.
He's got a curl.
Keep curling, guys. Yep, 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 yep.
Oh, perfect. Perfect weight. I think.
They needed to make that switch a bit earlier.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it doesn't
Having to go this way.
bring the angle of the jam into play, so
Nope.
Jason's just going to have a nice hack weight hit.
Up 2 is fine.
And probably even roll under.
I do like
That hitting on the nose is pretty good, too.
I like that for Broom. I don't think it's too much at all.
Okay, good. Okay. I'll try to throw a nice good one too, so.
That's good. It's always
Want
good.
to
if
stick
you want to
around.
throw.
I mean,
Hack
Corey
weight,
could
hack
take a
weight.
crazy run at that double, but
Yep.
I don't think it's there.
Oh, the red double in the house?
Yeah,
No, no, no.
Because that other one is
Sorry,
jamming
hack
for
weight.
sure, probably.
That's way too flat.
Just needs to make contact, gonna give a chance to force Corey here to one.
Line's good. Whoa, clean. Whoa, clean. Clean. Clean.
Clean.
Clean. Clean.
Dom.
Go.
Dom.
Dom hard. Dom hard. Keep going. Nice shot.
Good safe call there. Maerki now sitting 3.
Nice sweep, guys. That good weight.
Do I want to draw or do I want to hit? Please draw.
So Corey's elected to play the draw here. Same thing he just did.
Hit the 1 foot. really similar.
You have room right now.
Line will get there. Just aim for T-line.
Do you need back? You have lots of room. You're going to touch this red, right? Oh, you have nothing now. You have nothing now. It's all you. It's good. Nice sweep, guys.
Very nice draw.
Right on the button.
It's good.
Dropkin picks up one here in the 8th. Going to be down 2 without hammer when we come back after this.
You're good.
Attention new curlers! A great member benefit is available for only a few more weeks. All new curlers at USCA member clubs are eligible for a 25% discount on any Goldline broom. To take advantage of this, your club must report their new curlers to USA Curling to get a digital code to give you for use at goldline.com. Ask your club for your code today.
So we're back here, 9th end of our feature matchup between Team Maerki, Team Dropkin. Pretty much an elimination game. Other games go certain ways. Maybe it isn't elimination, but
Line's
the
good.
uphill battle
Line's good.
for anybody who loses this one.
Doesn't need to curl. Doesn't need to curl.
Do we go to this side in case we have to run it?
Sure.
Yeah. You like that? Might be a hair slower.
Dropkin puts one on the
7
center
or better.
line.
So 80, 85. Yep.
Maerki looking to draw open, I think.
I think we're okay though.
Maerki really just needs to score 1 here. Really just
Yeah, score anything.
We're okay. We're okay. We're okay. We're okay.
keep it simple.
All right.
Stay with it,
I
Dom.
don't think it's that bad.
13-9. Yep. 7, 7, 7. Yep.
Trying to bring
Still
it
good?
deep enough that Dropkin can't hit and
You let me
roll
go
to the
on that a
button and be
little
ahead
bit,
of the
we
T-line.
get
Looks like mission was accomplished on that.
Yeah.
When the second that rock came to rest, Alex was in motion. Looking at their clock.
Line's good.
They're at about
Not that bad.
6:41, but
Okay.
no sense burning unnecessary time.
Especially with lead stones too. Typically those shots are so automatic. You know what you're going to be throwing.
Yep.
It's just get in the hack and go.
Especially in this situation. This one
It's a bit deep.
coming in the rings.
Hack.
Nice, solid hack. Solid hack.
Actually, Team Maerki has less time than Dropkin.
Oh, Evan.
Evan checking in.
Thanks for letting me play, Evan.
Close.
Even though I might have been slightly against the rules. Oh well.
Yep. What? Yep.
Somebody's got to keep the officials on their toes.
Right? It's not going to be me. Who else is going to do it? I am the Angry Bird.
Dom. Yeah. Yep.
I should have put it in the deal that you had to wear your Angry Bird TESN jersey
Hard,
out
get
there.
it
I
shot.
don't know if
Make
they
sure
would,
a
that would
shot,
have been
go.
illegal too.
No,
I'm
that
sure.
would have been highly illegal
Just
because
fine.
all the jerseys have to match. But I was a big fan of the strip of duct tape on the back with my name written in Sharpie. That was probably the best part of it all.
It looks sharp.
It looked sharp like a Sharpie.
Line's a little
I was going
tight.
to mention the size of the jersey.
Yeah,
Hey, top 4.
it was a little bit snug.
Ziggy.
Breathing was
Don't wanna go.
a bit of effort.
I mean, there was another guy here in the booth that
Don't
might
wanna
have fit
go.
that one. I don't know.
Top 4.
You talking about me, Joe?
Yeah,
Hey,
that would have been illegal too.
yep.
Highly illegal.
I just draw a mustache.
teeth.
They wouldn't have known the
It's all
difference.
right, Joey.
This is Jim. Jim Martin.
Jim Martin.
I'm fine with it.
The guitarist from Faith No More? Wow, okay.
You never heard that Jim was a
Sure.
curler?
I have now.
Hack again?
Yep.
This is fine.
Yep.
Hack.
Dropkin stones. Back of the
Yes,
house.
yeah,
Could come into play
yeah.
later.
Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Dumb. Dumb, go. Hard dumb.
Trying to split
Roll it
these.
in, roll it in.
That's successful.
Pretty good shot.
Very nice.
Both on.
Well,
Sitting second stone now.
I had it in my
Just a
head
little, we
to
gotcha.
maybe mention what would Maerki do if he had a choice between taking one or blanking, but it doesn't look like the blank is going to be happening now, so I'm not going to ask.
It's good.
Sort of seems like everybody's all in this end.
Yep.
Ziggy!
Go, 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 go.
E! Gotta go, buddy!
They got to get this by the guard.
Hard!
They're not gonna. Oh,
Did I really miss it by that far? That's like 20 feet. I missed the weight call by. Hut.
Can we get them both and roll in?
Alex
I mean,
has been
either one
talking
is
about
spin.
his weight calls throughout the game, and I'm finding it's typically
Both
on
of
polo
them.
shots
This is
too.
spinner. I like this.
He's just
spin.
misjudging them a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, in
Okay
that
with
case,
that?
by 20 feet.
Sure.
What turn you want?
And I'm wondering if it has to do with the lineup that the team played with. For a lot of the season, Polo was in and Alex was on the bench, and so I don't know how many of Polo's shots Alex has actually swept.
That's a great
except
point.
maybe in practice. I mean, I really don't know. So if he hasn't seen it that much.
Whoa. Dumb.
Whoa!
oh,
Whoa! Whoa!
jeez!
Whoa.
I almost jumped over the barrier.
Jeez!
Boy. Not terrible.
Tick. That was like the triple tick. Take another look. Little piece. Little piece. Little piece.
Whew.
And then that stone does the salsa off the bumper.
It wound up
Just
sort of corner frozen
half.
on it too.
Inside half.
That's a different way of getting corner
Jeez.
frozen.
Okay, line's good. Whoa. Whoa. Zig. Zig.
You can help
Zig,
me
keep
though.
going. Keep coming, a little bit more. A little more, come on, need more. I need more, I need more, I need more, I need more.
That's pretty good, Tom.
Nice, Tom.
I think we got him.
Yep.
Try the double peel, it looks like.
Oh yeah.
Lining up the one in the back.
You might catch it, but I wouldn't really worry about that one
Hey,
too
let's
much.
make this double peel. This double peel. Let's go.
Just get the guards off. That's the shot.
Yep, like you guys mentioned at the beginning of the end, the objective here is to just score anything.
Yep.
Be up
Oh.
3 coming home.
Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
Close.
Wow.
There you
boy,
go.
That boy,
Really
Dom.
nice.
Big one.
He's on fire.
All right, similar weight.
Two rocks behind this logo.
Yeah. 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 I think it's close, but I agree with you.
Curl. Keep coming, Zig. Need more. A little more. Line's getting better. Line's getting really good. A little more. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more, a little more.
It's good, Tommy.
Nice, Tom.
Rock. Ah.
Straight peel coming. Keep the middle open.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hit hard. Hit hard. Hard. Hard.
Oh. We gotta get that one out.
All right. I think this hit, right? This had to have hit.
It's fine. It's even better.
It is. The rock probably wasn't going to be a scoring rock anyway.
Not likely.
Tight guard. Tight guard? Yep. Halfway tight. Whoa, not Tom, not Tom, not Tom, not Tom.
So Corey looking to just put this guard back up, hope and pray
Line's
for a
good, hair
miss,
tight,
and if
though.
not,
Line's
to two
good.
somewhere.
yep, exactly.
I'm going to try to line him up.
Keep going. Keep going. We need some more curl.
This really
Keep
isn't
going,
a guard
keep
on
going,
the one in
keep
the
going,
back
keep
as
going,
much
keep
as
going,
it is
keep going.
a hope that somehow
Just feet.
a rock is left center line and he can come around later. He's running out of stones. He's just got one left.
So I peel. He's gonna put one like top 8, right? And I'm gonna throw a rocket down there for 2. You okay with that?
Everybody okay with us getting 2? Yeah, okay, let's
Oh,
go.
yeah. Do you mind scoring 2? You sure? I could just draw for 1. Yeah, look out when Smitty's feeling it like he is tonight.
Oh,
He's looking ahead. This guy.
Stop.
I know what we're gonna do.
dump,
This is how we're gonna do it.
clean, clean.
Part 1, peel that rock.
Yep. Here. This is where we were taking for your draws. It was right here.
That's probably pretty good.
Remember, the object is this scoring 1 though. So if this is maybe just full 12 or something like that, there's no reason to make a run in
All
it.
right, split center line. Top 8. Full 8. Just outside the 4.
For some reason, that they hit the top one on the run wrong.
Yeah.
Corey Dropkin could end up scoring a multiple.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go, boys. Little line. Take a look. Take a look.
This is an end where
gotta be Joe's
Dropkin's
rock.
team really hasn't thrown anything poorly, but
Careful.
Just
Careful.
top 8.
never had position the
Just
entire
top
end.
8. 14-4.
Second the double peel was
They
made.
got
It
to
was
stop.
You don't want
Just
this too
gotta
close.
stop. Baby. That's all right.
Closer this gets, the easier the double is for Smitty.
Got it.
Now he doesn't even really need to make the double. He can, well, never
Sure, he
mind.
hits and just rolls a little bit
Yep.
inside. It's going to get 1 for sure.
Well, I think it jams though. Okay.
I don't know if you have to make this run.
He's going to throw it anyways. Actually, if he's feeling extra salty, he might try and go for the triple. He might end up hitting and making it even without trying it.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Oh man, this is high.
Whoa.
Ooh, close.
Oh, he's
Not quite.
giving up a steal.
Oops.
Yikes. So Maerki's going to have the hammer coming home up 1 when we come back right after this.
Come on, Jason.
College curling teams from around the nation spent the season working hard to earn a spot in the 2020 USA Curling College National Championship. The top teams will compete for the national title next month in Fargo, North Dakota.
And we're back. 2020 USA
Careful
Curling
early.
National Championship.
Careful early.
And
Let's hear.
boy,
Line's
Dropkin,
fine,
I think,
line's fine.
might have been the
Line's great,
recipient
guys.
of poor
Looks like
choice
it's
there by
over.
Jason Smith. I don't know if you need to play that kind of
Tom a
weight
little bit. Tom a little bit. Tom a little bit. Tom a little bit.
to get your one.
Good. Nice shot.
I've played with Smitty enough times. I mean, granted in just Super League, but sometimes he gets this glimmer in his eyes when he sees a shot like that. And it's like I get to throw a rocket, and it's like poof, away he goes. Makes a lot of them, but he doesn't make all of them.
Jason.
It's fun to be the hero.
Oh yeah.
Hard, Jason.
But again, you don't always need to be.
Oh,
It's a good throw.
just wide.
The other side of that is, in a situation like that, discretion is kind of the better part of valor. I mean, scoring one would have been really, really big there.
Yep. Gives Dropkin some
Joey.
life.
Joey. Joey. Hard. 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 Gotta hold it, buddy.
This
Gotta
could
hold
not
it.
hit that one.
Okay,
though.
we're good. Whoa. Wow. That had to hit something up there.
Yeah, it had to have, because that
You
turned
fed that thing back really hard,
That
too.
turned right over.
They hit one of the foot. Oh, you're good.
I think it hit a footprint.
Playing another tick. If you push this one in the rings, it wouldn't be so bad.
Same weight.
Push it out. and
Yep.
flip it.
Yep. Yep, gotta go hard. Yep, hard. Yep, hard. Yep, hard.
Man, they're not even close. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's not going to go to the boards.
Fine. It's good.
Better than it was.
Yep. One way doesn't the other, but I think you're right.
Yeah, it opens up that tight guard, which is really their problem rock at this
Probably
point.
have-
Sinking water going high.
No, we got to go under. We'll make the guards better after. I think this is just get line top four, fine.
Tom.
Wait's close.
Tom.
Only. Line.
Clean. Top four. Clean. Top four.
Line only.
Okay,
We
let's
don't
go
want to
back
go
four.
for weight. Don't want
back
to go
T line.
Top
Four now. Back T line.
Oh, it's
Yep, keep going. T line. Keep going. Keep going.
You said
You're good.
T, didn't you?
Nice.
Now it's back. Darn.
Alex mad that he swept it a little too long. Back T-line instead of on T-line.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Roll it.
Trying to peel this off.
Don't tap him. Okay.
Works.
Good sweeps.
And he gets the job done. Job is just to keep the middle open as long as possible.
Halfway.
Yeah, it's just half.
Half. Line's good. Bottom of the logo. Okay, that's fine. Curl a little bit.
We're just past your broom.
Come on, just past the center line. Keep going. A little more, a little more, a little more, a little more.
Easy, easy,
Really
easy,
nice.
easy. That's good.
Zig.
Yep. You're fine. Clean. Yep.
Keeping it clean. Another nice save on the boards.
Good end, Steven. That boy. Absolutely.
All right. Similar here.
Line's good.
We're fairly
Always
high.
Joey.
We're fairly high.
Gotta go then. Keep her coming. Nope, keep coming. Okay. Ah, shoot. Yep, a little bit. Oh.
guard bites. Stop, stop.
Oh, if you want to hit here.
Pretty unfortunate spot.
Double peel. Hey, double peel.
Yeah, I think you double peel these.
Absolutely.
Make Corey play 3 perfect guards.
Anywhere on the broom side.
Whoa. Whoa. Jason, a little bit. Beauty.
This one's close. This one's close. Tight.
Right your broom. Line's good.
Line only. Weight's fine. I'd have to stop.
Just clean. Just clean. Zig a little bit. Zig, 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 zig. Gotta go. Come on, everything. Both of you. Come on, both of you. Go, 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 go. More, 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 more. Okay.
It's all right.
No hesitation, just gonna peel this off.
Hold up.
I don't want this to happen.
Play the other way then.
Yeah, play the outturn side.
Want to.
It's a good call. I feel like it's almost happened the past 3 peels that we've seen.
Yeah, it's been very, very close to. You'd rather. It shouldn't come into play, but you'd very much rather not push another Dropkin stone in the rings if you can help it.
Clean. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
slid under it this time.
Oh, boy. All right. Halfway tight. Ensure guard in that rock. Yeah. Lines of hair
Pressure
tight.
shots.
Clean that, clean that. Clean that.
Little bit of room.
It's a pretty lonely rock in there.
Little bit of room. Room.
Rich.
You got to
Lots of
cross
room.
center.
Lots of room.
You got to cross center.
Lots
Just
of
keep
room.
going.
Come
Keep
on,
going.
Tommy. Come on, Tommy.
Keep going. Go,
You
go,
keep
go,
moving.
go, go,
You
go,
keep
go, go,
moving.
go.
A little
Keep
more.
going,
Every
keep
inch.
going,
Every
keep
inch in
going,
this
keep
flank.
going.
Go, 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 go.
Good sweep,
Great
guys.
sweep, guys.
Really nice finish
Great
there.
Played this half before. Timeout.
Oh.
I want to play it.
Maerki's gonna call timeout. Jason wants to play the run.
I'm saying if I, yeah.
I think you should just peel.
I think he just peeled too.
If you peel, he plays here, which it is a tough shot, but I think you make it.
Well, I'm saying I can make that now and roll
Yeah.
the side 4 foot.
He's going here then. We can redo the same shot. That's kind of true.
I think we do this.
I mean, right now.
I threw this hack waiter already. I'm confident in it. Let's throw it.
Yep.
Right now they're sitting perfect. So
Let's
I
make
like
it. Let's
I like
make it.
hack.
So I'm gonna go after shot rock right now.
Started yet? So.
Yep.
Well, it's not wrong. And if the guy throwing the brick says he's feeling it, you'll let him go with it.
See about half.
Oh, you can see plenty to hit this.
Huh?
Yep.
Haven't been throwing 5 first? Okay, 5 then.
Derek, you can hold it and I can see before it curls, so it'll be good.
Okay.
You don't even have to be that close at the guard.
I know. I threw
I
it
don't know
already.
why you
Let's throw a
peel
good one.
rocks like those, because every guard has to be perfect in a situation.
Board, back board.
Clean. Clean.
Clean.
Clean.
Just
Whoa.
clean.
Clean. Clean.
Dumb.
Clean. Whoa.
Dumb.
Whoa. Dumb. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Dumb.
Dumb.
Hard. Dumb hard. Whoa. 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 Whoa.
They got it.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Now Corey can try to draw around, make it better.
Okay. Even if we overbear it to that side, so he's not playing that same shot. Play this or play the out turn then just.
I thought the out turn initially, but whatever you like, just play it. Right? It doesn't really matter. We just have to get a very top four.
I've thrown this in turn quite a few times.
And I think this peak, you want this peeking out on the out turn
path,
side
we were
probably.
throwing like right here, right?
If it peeks out anywhere,
So
you'd
like
rather
right
have
here.
it dead buried if you can
Hey,
make
good.
it happen.
All right, guys.
Just nibble the button.
Yeah, top forefoot. Nibbling the button's okay too. Yeah. It's okay to be overburied too.
Well, it's 6-5 over in Berkeley Dunham.
Same way as
They're in
before.
the 10th. Dropkin has to be shot rock after this or Maerki wins the game.
We're close. Go ahead. Looks a little shy right now. Line's a little tight.
Line's tight, guys.
Yep.
Gotta go hard.
Hard, guys.
Gotta go hard.
Hard, guys. Hard, guys. Hard. Wow, that bite.
Oh, this is on the guard. Oh,
That's going to
my
do it.
Goodness.
Team Maerki gets a 6-4 victory over Team Dropkin. It's going to level Maerki's record at 4-4. Dropkin down to 3-5. Losing 5 in a row. Just didn't see that coming this week.
That one probably eliminates Dropkin from playoff contention, I got to think.
Most likely. I mean, it's really depends on what happens with Dunham. Because Sinnott has a victory.
Ooh, that's a nice little shot.
Yep. Opens things up nicely for Berkeley.
Still got a broom slam on that one for some reason.
I don't think it was what he was hoping it was going to do.
He couldn't get it another 2 inches.
Yeah.
Even though Dunham needs to steal, and I don't think he's going to steal with a stone biting, 2 inches of the 12-foot.
We got, this is the only game left out on the ice. We've got 4 stones left. Berkeley has a hammer.
I don't know where to put this.
Berkeley, that's actually red, however. Not, just flip that one. Berkeley up 6-5. Go. 2 stones left for everybody.
Timeout and discussing where best to put this. Go ahead, coming right under that red. Nice to get Steven to throw against 2 here, 2 or more.
Stone here for Dunham. Remember, 9 a.m. tomorrow, we got Potter and Sinclair, and 2 p.m. at Schuster and this Dunham team. Dunham's still very much in the mix, whether or not he wins or loses. Sure would like this one. That's a hitting the rock in the forefoot. They could come right down to it.
Yeah, very little hesitation. Steven just going to go right around. Beat Dunham to the top forefoot. Really important that this be in front of the tee line. Very nice.
Really good. Gotta be careful on these rocks late towards the middle. Catch the slide path and maybe check up on them. We head the brooms down, we're ready to go.
Really hard to tell from this angle how buried that is. Probably see a piece of it.
Seems like most of that redstone is on the other side of the center line. And most of the Dunham stone is on our side of the center line.
Wager you can see half, maybe?
Yeah, about that. Certainly taking line, like you can see some of it. Needs to be shot after this one is done. Give himself a chance. Oh, just say goodbye. Oh, great shot by Dunham.
Sitting one. Steven got the exact same shot for the win.
Good news for Berkeley is he's going against the tie. Stone here for Berkeley in a game he really needs to win. Just escorting this one. Looks pretty good.
Looks pretty happy with it.
Fist bumping. Berkeley picks up the victory, 7-5 over Dunham. He's going to even his record to 4-4. Dunham's going to drop to 4-4. That's going to do it for us here in the booth. Thanks to Jenna K. Martin and Sean Murray, the angry sub. Stan and Bob, thanks for working the cameras this evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 9 a.m. for Potter and Sinclair. Take care, everybody.